giants operating this forge. As you could imagine, this Vonadod that they've sent out that has Megara the Dawn Titan trapped within it will possibly need repairs at some stage. So shutting down the fire giant forge here should ensure that any repairs to the Vonadod will not happen. Also, there's just a matter of evil fire giants, slavers, and things like that are a constant threat to Faerun. You guys had made your way through Ironslag, pushing through pretty quickly. You'd tackled the Duchess, and you'd made your way through to the lower levels, and you fought through about 50 goblins, as well as quite a few ogres, and you've continued fighting your way through, and you arrived at this elevator shaft where there were a few fire giants waiting for you, as well as a handful of drow. Now you know that the drow have been working with the Zentarum, or perhaps they're even members of the Zentarum themselves, and that they basically stole Megara from Gauntle Grim, from the forge there, and traded it to the giants. A battle ensued, all the while you're being taunted by Zaltemba, the Duke's son, who's now the new ruler of Ironslag, and the battle didn't seem to go too well for them. It was going well for them, but you guys managed to come out triumphant, felling all of these giants and even killing several drow, including one of the more prominent drow figures. And the king's son, Zaltemba, he's just kind of fled off through this massive room to your west. So, here you guys are. The drow, a few of them had escaped, and obviously the king's son has escaped. You guys are quite badly injured. Most people were unconscious during that fight towards the end. So it was a tough battle, but you guys didn't have any casualties, and you won't get any healing from Than because everyone's conscious again now. So, what would you guys like to do?
Very true.
Yeah, you missed it. We were.
Oh my god.
We were all
What the
unconscious.
fuck, Jesus.
we
You got your
barely-
ass handed to you.
It was bad. I thought there was going to be a jailbreak
Wow.
this session, but we got.
Yeah.
We can thank Nara and Rend for eking that one out for us.
I slept through most of it. What are you talking about?
Hey, you were the one doing like crazy damage there at the end, so. And Nara was tanking. So.
I can start
Yeah.
casting prayer healing if you guys want at this point. I don't know if I'm
Yes,
there.
please.
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can even.
Yeah, it's like I walk away for 10 minutes.
I think it was less than that.
It's like 2 minutes. You're like literally just taking a leap. You're like, I'll catch up, guys. You come around the corner. You walk through about 50 dead goblins, and then the body's like all just laid out on the ground.
Blood everywhere.
All right, you do a 10-minute prayer of healing, and that goes off. During the end, towards the end of that spell, you guys start hearing some chains clanking and clanging, and that sound is issuing forth from this dark
Elevator.
shaft above you. Yeah, the elevator, and you can hear the chains moving and whatnot, and the sound.
Ren dies.
It kind of dissipates slowly, and it seems like it must have been going up, or at least not closer to you. You don't actually ever see the elevator during this time.
It might have been Zaltember using it.
Yeah, we should chase him down.
Did he say something about the sister?
Yeah, he did. He has a sister, apparently.
Is that not who we fought in the water room?
No, that was
That was his
mother, I
mother.
believe.
No.
All of his family are just annoying.
They look all the
Yeah.
same to me.
The world would be better if his family was dead.
Yeah.
Well, we've taken out the one generation, at least.
As you guys are just kind of recovering from that fight, picking up the pieces and whatnot, you can search Drax's body, this drow, and she has attached to her belt an iron flask.
Ooh.
I imagine there's nothing in it right now, but
You're not.
let's
not
open and
sure.
see.
You'd actually have to cast Identify.
Oh,
To
yeah.
figure out. You guys had a lesser version of one of these where it basically only had one use. So you don't need to identify it. You can take a look at it and see that it's used for trapping creatures within it.
Yep. We could use this on Thomas
Yeah.
because he's not from around here.
He's almost element.
That's not all that Drak has as well, actually. Drak has this non-magical staff topped with web patterns, and the haft is sculpted with this obsidian spider, and it has these small diamonds for eyes. It's worth 1,500 gold pieces.
Ooh. I'll note that down.
The other random warriors that are dead on the ground don't have anything that you would classify as treasure on them. So I'll post that for you as well.
Probably just a couple of pieces.
The
Maybe quarterstaff driftlings.
yeah, the diamonds are worth 1,000 GP of that value as well. The obsidian's not worth anywhere near as much.
Oh. Well, do we want to just take the diamonds out?
Hand him to Than. Nah, I reckon Than should carry it around and then have it as like a revive stick.
If he needs to use it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could still
get some
cast a
styling.
spell even if the diamonds are set into something. It'll still consume
Yeah.
the diamonds and they'll just kind of disappear.
Cool.
I'll hand the stick over to Than then.
Right.
You can write it down as Pimp Cane of Revivify. So, do you guys want to search this area or try to chase down the Zelda?
Honestly, as much as I want to kill that little shit, I think running after him now is probably not the best idea. But searching, maybe these are his quarters over here or something. Or a workstation.
Yeah.
Just kind of get the feel for it, you know.
Can I use the new Channel Divinity option to get a spell slot back?
Sure.
It's half. I think it's half level rounded up.
It's like
Yeah.
I think it's like arcane recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
so-
you get like 2 times a day.
Oh, I think it's only once for me at the moment. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think depends on your level.
I'm assuming that is this piece on the ground or is that like raised up? This metal grate.
This is on the ground. All right.
Okay.
Than and just Than. All right. So this elevator shaft that you're in, it is supported by these iron pillars. 50 feet above you, there's actually a gantry. Kind of like corrugated metal, iron, crisscross pattern in the form of a platform or a balcony. And you see something kind of poke their head up from the level above in this direction, Than, and it looks like an orc. He kind of peers down at you through the gantry, and then he moves away, obscured by the floor above, or the wall and the ceiling above.
Saw an orc.
Is he with the resistance?
Not sure.
The resistance
we've
may be
seen-
very fast spread.
We've
Eh.
seen orcs here, right? Elsewhere, were they as like workers or slaves?
Like the first or the second time we've been here, yeah. Or both.
Yeah.
He is probably a slave. Or was a slave. I don't know how many giants are left here.
Would it be an issue if he saw us?
Kind of, probably.
Well,
I mean,
I
it
don't
could
know. At this point, I mean, we've made enough noise that
True.
probably everything knows where we are anyway.
Yeah. Um.
As you guys, Rend and Norrin, move out into this room, this is where the Vonodod was being assembled, and obviously the Vonodod is not here. There are just some chains hanging with a few large parts attached to these pillars. The ceiling here is enormous. It's well over 100 feet high. Like, this room is just absolutely massive. There are these partitions just kind of standing up around the room. In the middle of the room is it looks like a workstation. There's just a huge slightly raised platform with various giant-sized tools laid out all over it. You would imagine this is probably where the Vonodod would be repaired. To the north, there is an enormous forge, and these dotted lines on the map represent gantries. On the 50 feet overhead on the floor above, in all of these niches, are burning hot cauldrons, illuminating this place quite brightly. You see the massive adamantine doors to the southeast, 50 feet tall. That's the entrance to Ironslag at the ground level. And it's pretty much dead quiet here. There's not really any sounds of any movement. Even the sound, the clanking, constant clanking sound of the bucket system that moves ores throughout this level, it seems to have ceased.
I think the other giants we killed are like off this way. Like from before, like the first giants we killed. I think we killed the duck's wife, like up here.
Yeah.
I would like to step onto the grate here and just kind of give a perusal of the tools.
They don't seem like anything special. They're mostly covered in grease, scorched by fire. They're all giant-sized, and they just contain basically work tools or mechanical engineering.
I'll see if there's anything of them that I want to add to my smithing kit.
Everything's too big.
There is a hammer about the same size as you.
We'll see if they got like a little hammer.
They're all giant
Probably nothing.
sized. It's all giant sized.
Yeah.
Well, maybe since this place is devoid of fire giants now, that if the Vonodod does come back, there is no one here to fix it.
You remember this huge adamantine colossus suspended by these chains last time you were here? The head, the upper torso, and a few extra parts were still being assembled. It was pretty well underway. You do also remember this one massive ruby set into one of its eye sockets. And you feel like it would have been difficult just to even get it out of the door. I mean, this thing must have stood about 80 feet tall once it was reassembled.
I think, didn't we want to... at one point, I think Roderick wanted to plant a bean in the head.
Yeah, that is true. I mean,
Never got around to
Should
it.
have done it, Roderick.
We
This could
can
all
do
be
that.
prevented. This is all your fault.
He always wants to plant his
Bean.
bean.
could have been prevented. I mean, we can do that now. I've got a few beans. We'll see what we get.
Can plant it in the in the duck.
That's what arrows are for. How many beans do I
should
have
we
left?
should we continue exploring the spaces to the north that we were not able to look at before, or should we just leave?
I think it is worth exploring more.
Maybe we should rest for a short time first.
Yeah.
We're
I
keeping
would
on the
not.
brink.
I would not be against that. I would also like to look for slaves that possibly still caged up without a way to get out.
To release them, you mean?
Right. I thought
Last time they were on the second floor when we were here.
I thought that was implied, but okay.
Well, I mean, like the orcs that we released.
Well,
Caused a bit
there
of a
are
mess
no
last
pigs
time.
for them to just eat here, so.
Yeah.
Do we want to rest in this really large room? That way we can see anything coming at us.
Sure.
What could go wrong?
I can
Lots
put
of
up a
things,
tent.
but by the way, is this forge hot right now, or is it cold?
It's not. It's cold. So to the north is a massive adamantine forge. This thing is absolutely huge, and inscribed onto the side of it is the Ild rune, the giant rune for fire. It's kind of igloo shaped, chimney on top, hatch on the south side. The hatch has a sliding bolt lock, and I mean, it's wide enough that even a fire giant would fit in here.
Actually,
That
I
was
think
really
resting in this room's not a good idea.
I could do a
Yes.
rope trick.
Because they could, they don't have to get close to start launching boulders and, wrenches and all kinds of stuff at us.
I could do a rope trick if we want to rest in there.
That's good. Hide the entrance to the rope trick and hide in there for an hour.
I would be down for that.
We might have to
Set like a foot off the ground so we have to climb up into it and they can't get there.
have to crawl along the ground to get into it. I'd say
Yeah,
like
use a 1 foot length of rope.
do like
They could poke their finger in there and squish everyone.
we'll do it 6 feet high so that Rend and Norin might just have to duck a little bit to get in.
Alright, so you said you're doing a third level rope trick?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, do a third level rope trick, and it creates a 2x4 extra dimensional space. Did you want it like there or here or?
Yeah.
Alright, you guys can climb up the rope and climb up inside there, and when you pull up the rope disappears. The entrance is invisible, but you can still see down inside it, and it is literally just a window, so you can still hear clearly from either side. It's
And you can join us too if you like.
just
Lily.
a larger space within a smaller space. Lily says, "Okay, I'm coming."
She became a smoker.
Yeah, she's been smoking it.
Okay, job done. Alright. As you guys are about 37 minutes into your rest, you hear some noise.
Approximately.
It's very particular.
It's the sound of the adamantine doors opening. You can hear this disembodied voice calling out from beyond, and then the doors swinging open, and then
So here's the voice said.
it was too indistinct from the other side of the doors. It sounded like a small phrase.
Be nice to learn the new password.
And Yeah, then you just hear these like these giant thumping footsteps of a fire giant, and then oh, oh, and some calling out in giant, Zaldimba, Vinskana, and like a lot of movement. Some of the movement seems to be quite close to you, and it doesn't sound like giant either. It sounds just like a smaller creature in heavy armor clinking away. And you guys can make a group stealth check to try and keep any noise down, to conceal your presence.
Big 4. We're so stealthy, guys.
Not even moving.
Keep in mind that
Thomas doesn't say anything because he's stealthy.
the average the average perception's only 10. All right, so you guys are not detected, and you actually see a hobgoblin kind of walk pretty much right underneath the invisible gateway. He just kind of walks around and seems to just kind of whiz by. Very quickly you see him down this little window in the ground. And you guys can all take a short rest. At the end of the short rest, you're going to be spat out.
Yep.
When you guys have finished your short rest, just step out of that black rectangle, so I know you guys are ready to move on.
Oh man, I'm getting really lucky.
Missed the short rest API not working.
Yeah, I understand.
Not working.
No, it hadn't worked in a long time for me.
Maybe it's
I have to like do the counter and HP myself.
probably the API is down. That's why. I'll just check it.
I never even knew there was a short rest.
Yeah, when we first started playing it worked. You would click it and it would count down and stuff.
The hit dice API.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is another one, but I don't know, maybe when something was an update, like messed it up or something. Anyway, I'll reset the API and see if it fixes something.
Seems like they change the sheet every 2 weeks, so it's hard to keep up. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Almost done. Been a long time since I've had to use all my hit die.
Yeah, same.
Oh, nope, I got one more left. That's reserved.
Alright.
Lucky I still have 6
At
left.
the end of the hour, you guys are all spat out of the rope trick and deposited onto the ground. You find
Immediately into a
yourselves
fight.
surrounded by hobgoblins. It looks like the fire giant that they were with, that you could hear, has gone off somewhere else. But the hobgoblins are just kind of standing around this area. And as soon as they see you guys pop up, they draw arms. They're here! The captain yells out. Who is this guy? The hobgoblins are dressed in chainmail and shield, but this guy is a bit more well armored. He's wearing half plate shield. He draws a greatsword while the rest draw long swords. Thomas, you're up
Is the
top.
door still open?
Oh no, sorry. They actually there's someone closed by now. They close after 12 minutes and 59 seconds.
Approximately.
They're closed now.
Alright, I'll point up at this one and whisper, "Burn."
Sorry, I missed which guy it was.
Above me, this guy. Yeah.
He does that. The firebolt wipes him out, just knocking him straight out with a single shot.
He takes your advice.
This captain rushes Roderick. Yield, he says, and he attacks you with his greatsword. He misses. Yield! And he misses. And it's because he's using a piercing motion with the greatsword when it's a slashing weapon. Another hobgoblin just dashes forth, shield and sword at the ready. There's a hobgoblin standing around on the mechanics platform, and he's just going to rush Rend and try to slice at Rend. And he slices you for 3 slashing damage. This hobgoblin rushes Nara, slicing with a long sword, and you bring up the defender and effortlessly parry the blade off to the side. Roderick.
I tell them to yield as well. But actually just cast Shillelagh and smack him with my sorcerer weapon. The captain, that is.
That hits. You smack him over the face and he smiles at you. That hits. Actually, sorry, 16 just misses. He brings up the crossguard of his greatsword, blocks the attack.
Surprise. Actually, that was meant to be ambush. It's the same number, but... Oh, you just rolled the dice instead, the attack. What?
Longbow?
I'm clicking all my things wrong.
Alright, you rolled a 16, that's gonna hit. Just roll the damage for the quarterstaff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that one. So 7.
You hit the captain again for 7 damage with the quarterstaff, and he just smirks you. Ha ha ha. You don't even know how to use that thing. Get yourself a real weapon.
Oh, sorry, I meant to try stabbing you with it. Is that it? Don't worry, Rend can teach you how to do things.
Rend.
Alright, I am not going to rage, but I will reckless attack and great weapon master that guy that attacked me. Come on.
$15 is a miss. He
Yes,
deflects
awesome.
the axe with his shield.
Let's try it again. Jeez.
And again, he managed to deflect the attack.
Now I should use my bonus to rage. Alright.
No.
I'll bonus action Fighting Spirit, and I'm gonna attack the hobgoblin that Roderick just hit.
Hit. You slash him across the neck and chest. And the hobgoblin captain points at Nara and says, "Yes, that is how it... No, wait. It's supposed to be a piercing motion. Come on. You can do better than that."
Alright, I jab at him this time.
Hit. You just jam the sword straight through his torso. Oh, yeah, that's right. Good. Hit. You pull the blade out, blood sprays everywhere, and he gives you a thumbs up. That's how you do it. Ugh. and he falls on the ground dead. A hobgoblin rushes in at Roderick. Ah! And he comes in with his longsword. And he misses. Dan.
Guess I'll just pull the dead on. They all look uninjured, so I'll just do the one here.
And he melts. All the skin melts off of his face. And he just turns into like a skeletal corpse that clambers onto the ground.
And I will put help action on the one that's furthest away from Rend.
You see Than pointing at that one, Rend, and you think it means like attack that one. No.
I just want to say,
That's
Seb,
what he thinks I'm doing this whole time. Sorry.
I love your portrayal of hobgoblins, by the way. It's consistent throughout all your games, and it's amazing. Okay, I'll draw Kelly, and I'll swipe at this guy.
That hits. And you just plunge the sword straight through his neck. Dead.
Okay, I'll step on his corpse. Go for this one.
Hit. You slash him across the neck. No advantage needed. Dead. The hobgoblin didn't stand a chance.
Exactly. Perfect, Norin. Right there.
15, 20, and then I'll casually walk around Roderick. Go for this one.
That hits. And you push the magical longsword straight through his armor, straight through his chest, driving the hobgoblin to the ground. He's instantly killed.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Lily.
Mostly do.
Boy, they didn't leave much. Well, this guy's at least in range of a spell.
Hell yeah.
Not the goblins. Last session.
And he just melts down as well before he can even react. He starts running towards you and just falls into pieces.
Ugh. Now that the clamor of battle has died down, I want to take a listen. Can I hear the giant anywhere?
It's like dead quiet. There's like no sound. Like it sounds like Ironslag's just come to a dead stop. There's no more clinking. There's no chains. There's no hammering. There's no calling out or clanking of armor or anything like that.
Well, we could check the northern rooms. That was I think the prince went left, but actually we didn't really know, did we?
Well, he ran off this way. From I think. Well, I wouldn't know. I think I was down. So
yeah, I dream of him going that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I had the
we
vision.
haven't checked. We haven't checked the northern rooms. He probably wouldn't go to the forge.
I was about to say, you said it was wide enough for a fire giant to be in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is. You can see the
September?
interior though, and there's no one.
Yeah,
in there.
he's. Yeah, because
so
we
check the
didn't.
northern rooms.
Yeah.
Last time we were here, there were some corridors and like a throne room and or something, and there was that iron golem thing as well.
We went upstairs, I think.
Oh, okay.
No, the first time we came in here,
Just
we went up these
down this
stairs
way.
down here, and then the second time we came in the same way
It
we
was
did
these stairs.
this time. I know the northern part over here is where.
Look at the skull rune.
As you guys are walking
Yeah.
along here, you see the cable buckets above you. Climbing out onto the gangtree is some ogres. A few ogres.
Oh.
And they look down at you through the gangtree. Hey! You!
Hey,
Greetings. Hail, friend.
Hail, friend.
Hail!
We're looking for the prince.
job done?
You not giant?
Nope.
We're drow. We're looking for the prince.
Make a deception check.
Oh man, Norn's having flashbacks to how the last fight started, lying to an ogre.
Drow? But Drow's supposed to have black hair.
They're so wrong.
Wait, what?
I dyed it.
Why you look different?
Should I
We're wearing disguises.
And be like, this is how I normally look, and turn myself into a drow.
The ogre even looks more confused. Huh? You're wearing disguises?
We were.
Yes.
It's a very drow thing to do. This is my normal, how I normally look.
Huh. You know, we supposed to bash anyone who not giant, but also we heard that a drow coming. He looks over the
What
edge.
about hobgoblins as well?
Hobgoblin?
Yeah, you don't bash them either, do you?
Depend if we want to make him do something. He peers over the edge of the gantry. What are you doing here? More ogres clamor on over. A total of 6 of them.
Drow
How's
business.
Yeah.
Drow business?
Yes, you know that we drow are in business with the giants.
Oh, you doing trading?
That's right.
Yes,
Correct.
we have something for Zaltembar.
Well, you know that giants say that they drow have to give us some special presents.
What present did they ask for?
Pigs
Pigs.
or
Oh, not sure
cheese.
we have pigs. Cheese.
What you
Do
got?
we have any of those things?
I don't have either of those anymore.
How about some frayed gnome hair?
There's many of you as well. At least 17. So gotta give me big. What? Show me this hair.
Do any of you have a pot? Because I've got a magic bean that I could grow something for you with.
Oh God.
I might
Show me
regret
bean.
saying
Bean in
this,
your
but
pants.
I do have a bucket.
Show me.
You do have a.
The Gustav
Yeah.
loses his temper.
Norn, pull something out of that something. Just give him something. You must have
Bucket.
something in that bucket of yours.
I'll hand the bucket to Roderick. I know I'll probably never see that. I've had that bucket since Yartar. But
It's okay. We'll get you a new bucket. It was an expensive bucket.
it was a 1 gold bucket.
Show me.
Yeah.
Show me bucket.
1 gold.
Otherwise, me got heavy thing and me can drop on you. And if it drop on you, gonna hurt.
We'll show
You
the
get
bucket and
smashed.
then do we have
Stay there.
Is the
Me coming down.
ground? Okay. Is the ground dirty enough that there's enough dirt to fill the bucket?
There's not really dirt on the ground. It's just a greasy stone floor. There's bits of like soot built up in the corners.
I don't know if that'll.
have Mason's tools.
You don't move! Me coming down! Ugh. And he starts climbing over the edge of the gantry and
Oh,
Yeah.
he's just gonna.
it's like dangles over the edge.
Yeah, I'll catch you.
Is he like 50 feet in the air?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
yell
then
up.
he lets go. Ah! Oh! Falls 50 feet, slamming onto the ground.
Sorry, I tried to catch you.
Oh! Me too big! Okay, Drow. Show me this
Yes.
bucket.
How about a stuffed teddy bear?
I'll hand up, show the bucket, and I'll put a bean in it, and say, we need to get some dirt. Is there some in the mines above?
Dirt?
Dirt.
Me have some already.
Oh, perfect.
Me carry some in me sack.
Can you put it in the bucket?
Okay. Takes this rough sack that he has kind of tucked into his armor. He pulls it out and tips it out on the ground, and there's what looks like a few bones, some dirt, a battered helmet, a dirt-caked wheel of cheese, and some animal furs and other bits of crap. He starts moving his finger around in it, and pulls out all his valuables, and he takes a handful of dirt and he puts it in the bucket.
Okay, Norn is gonna stand against the wall, all casual-like, while kind of scooching away from where the bean is being planted.
It takes a minute.
Ren look over Roderick's shoulder to watch.
Me no have 1 minute. That like
It's
5
alright.
days.
No, it's like a second.
Second.
Yes.
Yeah. Count to
Okay,
10.
It's
I'm
not
going
long
to
at all.
count to second. 1,
All right. I'll scoot the
2.
dirt in, put a bean in. Thomas, can I borrow the
4.
decanter of endless water?
Sure.
Just
Ow.
cruise it down.
Squirt it.
Dog.
Yeah,
Hell.
cruise the bucket.
9.
So I think it's all good now.
1. Again.
You count good.
Yes.
It's,
You
I'll
count
hand
good.
in the bucket.
All the other ogres are captivated as well. They're all looking.
It
down.
works better. It works better if you hold it up in the air as well.
Okay.
Oh,
What's going to happen, Drow?
It will grow a present for you.
Something awesome.
Something.
Okay. Haha, me see this Drow
It's gonna be-
magic.
It's gonna be hilarious if it's another Roderick statue that starts shitting on Roderick immediately.
If this don't work, me smashing everyone.
Roll good. Roll good.
Don't worry,
Roll a
it'll work.
D100.
It's gonna be another friggin' statue. That's probably a statue. Let's see what it was. Oh,
A hungry bullet burrows up on attack. All of a sudden, the bucket starts to expand, and the wood starts to crack, and dirt starts to spill out. And you guys look over, and all of a sudden, this bullet is just attached to the ogre's face. Ah!
It's
Food,
a
yummy
pet.
food.
It's so sick.
And we're
Yeah,
gonna
but
roll initiative.
Of course, who's Than talking to a bullet or the ogre?
The ogre called out, "Drow! Kill it now! Go,
It's a
Drow!" Alrighty, Thomas, you're up first. It's a land shark, a bullet.
Man, Shaq.
Well, I'm gonna dodge and see what happens before I attack these things. Yeah, too entertaining to break it up.
This ogre looks down. There's a big chicken! And he jumps down.
Of course it does.
He slams onto the ground. Ah! He gets up. He takes his club and he smacks Actually, they're armed with great swords. He's going to try and smack the bullet off of the ogre and slashes the ogre across the face for 17 damage instead. Ah! Stay still! Then
I'm gonna put shit. What are you doing here?
I don't know. No one knows what's going on.
All right, I'm gonna put the help action on the land shark, and I'll take the dodge action
Okay.
from my action, and yeah, I'll see how this plays out.
All right. The bullet. It's just like attached to his face. It's trying to eat him, and it's going to like just jump up, straight up into the air. As it does that, Rend, Roderick, and anyone, and both ogres can attack it with an opportunity attack. And one of the ogres managed to slice it for 13 damage. Stop the chicken! They say. And Rend and Roderick, you guys can attack if you want. Roderick, you
I'm just gonna watch it jump up.
try to hit it with the trident, and it does nothing.
I do hit it though.
The other. Unfortunately,
It just does nothing.
You hit it for 0 damage. And it jumps up. It jumps up to a height of 15 feet, just like leaping straight up. And then it lands back down, like mouth first, onto the ogre. And it actually inadvertently lands on you as well, Roderick. Make either a strength or dex save.
Let's go with the dex.
You can either try to get out of the way or just brace for impact as like this thing jumps up 15 feet in the air and then just falls back down, essentially mouth first.
Yeah. I dodge.
The ogre is just going to try and eat it back. Ah! He opens his mouth. And, alright, Roderick, when it lands on you, you make a dex save. You fail. You're knocked prone. And you take 26 points of damage, bludgeoning and slashing, as it like basically tries to eat you as well. The ogre just kind of catches it, and he gets a little bit roughed up. That's 13 points of damage. The ogre's looking kind of hurt. He's wrestling this thing, and you're pushed. He's pushed 5 feet out of its space, so he's pushed over like that. And basically, the bullet's got you in its mouth now, Roderick. But you're not grappled or anything.
Yeah.
Roderick.
I'm just gonna disengage and move away. Just let them deal with the consequences of trusting a drow. Yeah, well, how far did I go there?
Okay. You only go there. You get to there if you're standing up.
Yep.
Alright, this ogre. Bad! Bad! He says. Bad chicken! And he attacks the bullet. Miss. The ogre starts to get angry and just roar at this thing. Brent.
It's Ren's actually finding this amusing, so he's gonna act like he's gonna attack the creature, but he's really not. So I don't even want to roll to hit because I don't want to actually hit it.
Alright, you can make a deception check to try and bluff that you're attacking. Try and feint it. Alright, the ogres, yeah, they don't seem to realize that you're just pretending to attack it.
And right there.
Get him, drow!
I tried!
Alright.
I'm gonna move there and dodge.
This ogre says, "Save some for me!" It leaps off the gantry. And actually, he's gonna jump on the bullet. He's just like gonna jump onto it from above there. And the bullet just knocks him off. He ends up getting tipped off to the side here, landing prone, taking 21 bludgeoning damage. The ogre brings himself to his feet and tries to drive his greatsword through the bullet. And he completely misses. The bullet just bites him on the arm as he wrestles with it. Lily.
I'm gonna yell up at the remaining 3 ogres to what are you waiting for? Get down here and help him catch that magic chicken before it gets away.
We're coming!
That's all I'm doing, really.
Norrin.
This is slightly ridiculous, but it's but you know, whatever. I'll move this way, and I'm not gonna change my height at all. But I will use Furball magic to disguise self.
Nice.
So I just look like a massive drow. I still have my helmet on, so you can't see it right now. So there's no visible change on the outside, but that might be fun after the fight's over. We'll see. That's it.
Ah! This ogre takes a leap and he jumps all the way over, jumping onto the bullet. Bullet's gonna make a strength. Actually, I think it's a dex, a strength or dex to try and. It's like a new folding roll. But I'll just make it strength. It's gonna basically just brace for the impact, but he just ends up squashing he like lands on it, and they both take 8 bludgeoning damage, and they're both knocked prone as he just like lands on the bullet, and he doesn't have enough movement speed to stand up, so he's gonna have to take a dash action and get like forced out of the bullet space as it ends up tipping its head off of this thing. And bullet's still knocked prone. Alright, now the ogre jumps off the gantry, and he kind of starts to climb down, and then he slips and falls to 50 feet, crashes onto the ground with a thud, stands up, and then just kind of dashes to surround the bullet. Another ogre leaps off the gantry onto the bullet. Bullet's going to try and brace for the impact and manage to kind of tip the ogre off. The ogre smashes to the ground and falls prone, uses half its movement to stand up, and then basically the other ogres like face palm him backwards. Get out of here, my chicken! And the bullet's going to try and bite the ogre from the ground, but misses. And it's got a hell of a bite.
Jeez. Yeah.
Its jaw closes and you guys just see the force from its clamp the air. Actually, sorry, no, he would have been advantage, disadvantage. Even he was squeezing, it's a miss. Thomas.
Move over next to Nord and pull out my clown mask with antlers and put that on and dodge.
Alright, the ogres start trying to hack into the bullet. Bad chicken! Bad! And that's a miss. The greatsword does not get through the bullet's carapace. Than.
I'll toll the dead on the bullet. I think. There it goes.
Alright, the necrotic energy causes the injuries on the bullet to seep necrotic rot. It's looking a little bit injured.
And help action on it.
It's going to just kind of spin around over to the side, bring itself to its feet, and then it's going to just jump in at this ogre with a bite. And the ogre holds up his armor and his breastplate and its gauntlets and just blocks the attack. The teeth just scrape against the ogre's armor. Roderick.
Well, it's been nice talking to you guys. We've got business to do though, so enjoy your chicken. And I'll start
Where are you
walking
going?
away.
Oh.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, have fun with the chicken, guys.
Our chicken!
Yep.
My chicken! This ogre attacks and plunges the greatsword into the bullet for 28 points of damage.
I mean, they're gonna kill it pretty quick, I think.
Yeah.
Rend.
Here, let me get out of your way, and I'll take the disengage action. And move over here.
Nara.
I'm gonna keep my shield out and protect Thon. I'll dodge.
This ogre's just going to try and jam its greatsword through the bullet. Die! And 27 damage. They just jam the greatsword in through its shell, through its face, and the bullet is looking seriously injured. There's bits of dirt and wood fragments all over the ground where it burst out this bucket, and it's just about to die. Lily.
Happy Thanksgiving! Wandering off. I'll head up here and take the dodge action.
Norin.
I'm going to... Let me check distances here. Okay, I'm gonna move like just on this side of the doorway. And I'm gonna ready a dart. If any of the ogres make a if any of them make a hostile move towards one of my companions, I'm gonna throw the dart at it.
Alright, this ogre says, "It's my chicken! Mine!" He jumps on the bullet and he gets knocked off of it. "No, it's mine!" this ogre says. And he gets pushed off the bullet. Another one comes in. "Let me at him!" And he pushes through, squeezing into this space. And he jams the greatsword through the bullet's head. Finally, this thing is dead, but it's not over. All the ogres jump on it. They each grab a limb. "Mine! Mine!" And they start fighting over it, just pulling off its arms and legs and ripping it apart. And then they start pushing each other. And a big brawl erupts between the ogres as they fight over the bullet. "My chicken! My chicken!"
Norn is gonna slip the dart back into
Slide it back home.
into its thing. All right, that's it.
"Me saw it first!"
You're welcome, guys.
They start
Can
exchanging blows.
we close these doors or no?
Yeah, with Thomas.
You'll need an athletics check. You guys just see the ogres start to punch each other in the face and tackle each other and bite each other. You just slide the doors closed.
They're so happy.
It's the same. It kind of has that feeling of the Lord of the Rings scene where meat's back on the menu, boys. And they just tear into it. All right. So
the extra rooms. Were they?
I think they're
to the right.
okay. There's stairs right here. I remembered that. But there's also extra rooms to the north over here down this hallway.
And then
I think
there was another. Was there another? I thought there was more to the east.
So yeah, as you guys
might be.
come to this hallway, this is where you fought Brimskander, and there is a door off to the side here that you guys hadn't been through. Over to the west here, a set of stairs that lead up to the next level, and then to the east there is a hallway that you haven't explored. This hallway is where you went to retrieve the Ild rune. last time you were here.
Right. Are all the bodies still here, or?
Yeah, they're all,
I mean,
they're all piled
okay.
around everywhere. There's all the goblin bodies and whatnot.
I imagined they were. I just wasn't sure. Man, I'm glad you hide the bodies like on the map, because every map that we go to, it would just be littered.
Every time we go to 6 dead horses.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so this is where the drawn out battle where the hobgoblins and goblins were shooting arrows at you guys and vice versa took place, and then the battle continued on through the south here. This is essentially just a large feasting hall. There's iron braziers and alcoves illuminating this hall. Pillars and basalt partition walls support the ceiling. It's 50 foot high. It's also vaulted, so it looks very majestic. There are these heavy iron chandeliers hanging from the ceiling, but the candles aren't lit, and the candles giant size and draped in large cobwebs. There are some chains attached to the walls where you could lower or raise the chandeliers. And then there's a fireplace set into the north wall, and an iron spit mounted above the fireplace that doesn't currently have anything on it, and some basalt tables covered with dishware and whatnot.
So just north of us, is that where we fought the iron golem?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't remember if there was anything else in there that was worth taking.
Other
I
than
think
the
it was a
golem.
dead end room.
Yeah.
It was
there
sort of
was,
an armory as well. There's like
there
weapons,
was
right?
some shelves, but they're all empty. The most the valuable thing that you got was the not the Ild rune, the Scald rune, ingot of the Scald rune.
Yeah.
From the head of the iron golem.
Oh yeah, and that's a table that's.
Okay, so this hallway here is something we have not been down.
Correct. At least I think.
Peek around.
Yeah, because down that way goes to where we
There's
got
a T-shaped
got
hallway.
beat on.
Has doors to the north and south.
Ah,
Hey-o, Ventura! A friendly goblin walks up. Hello!
Toy. Hello,
No.
friend.
Yes, friend! What can we help you with today?
Not entirely sure. What services do you offer? What's your job here?
Me do tour. Me can do tour. Show you around, friend?
Yes. We could use a guide. We haven't had one of those for a while.
Excellent! Where are you going
hold this
today? In the Ironslag.
well, first, what are in these two rooms? To this door and to this door.
Those doors are not real. They lead to walls. Fake doors.
I'll go check it out, see if he's saying the truth.
Oh, no need, friend. I have already tested for you. You no need to go there, just wall.
Okay, definitely open
Giant are funny, yeah? Funny giant. They make door that go to wall. Ha 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 ha. They always
Full
do
of goblins,
like that.
probably.
You're
Open the
used to
door.
dealing with ogres, aren't you?
Make an athletics check. You push the doors open. Wait! You must close your eyes to see the wall. Everyone close their eyes. See? Nothing in there.
Oh shit.
Oh, we found. Okay, cool.
Alright, as you push the doors
Wait,
open.
what did we find? What did we find?
That's Zoltimber, isn't
You
it?
see a bed chamber. And, yep, Zoltimber is here. And there's also
He didn't run.
a female fire giant. She's about 11 feet tall, big bones, thick orange hair. and she looks kind of mean. She has this 2-foot-long golden pin set into her hair. And then there's Zoltemba, and he's a bit smaller than her. He's definitely the younger child. And then they're both guarded by 2 fire giants and 2 hobgoblins. And this goblin says, "Ah, these giants! They always changing things. Look, room now. Bye." And the goblin quickly dives in between Than and Nara, and kind of tumbles forward. Does not provoke an opportunity attack because he disengages, and then he darts in between Roderick and Lily's legs, and then he starts running off. "We got no to do! Ah!" And he starts screaming and running. Meanwhile, these other giants are poised for combat.
Point at that little bastard and say, "Burn!"
There they are!
Jeez.
Get them, ya! You hear Zoltemba call out, and that goblin just turns into a skeleton. A black skeleton in ash.
Little lion bastard.
That's what he gets for lying to us.
Is I'm sort of like behind the corner. Is that's like cover or something, right?
This is it's a wall. So yeah, it's a
I can
corner
just
of the
see
wall.
through it, so I'll actually step out properly. What's this dude? Is that one of those fire or the
There's 2 fire giants.
elemental thingy?
There's Zaltemba, the sun.
Oh yeah, and
There's
that's,
Cinder Hill,
Yeah.
the daughter, and 2 hobgoblins.
yeah, I had it zoomed out. I was like, couldn't recognize. I will shoot the fire giant on the left with my longbow with sharpshooter.
That misses. It bounces straight off the fire giant's armor.
And again.
And another miss. Ting! The armor bounces off full plate.
And ambush.
And another arrow just glances
That one really
straight off
misses.
his armor. Doesn't even put a scratch on it.
You've had your warning, now surrender.
Get back, children! I will protect you! This hobgoblin says. Prepare to die! And he draws back an arrow on a longbow, but he does not loose it. You have a chance to surrender now. If you do not surrender, I will unleash this arrow upon you, which will spell certain doom. Certainly. A 99% chance of certain doom, he says. Literally.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to start blade singing. And then I'm gonna start casting a spell as if I was in molasses.
A song of surrender! The hobgoblin says.
He's got a good ear.
Oh, that's such a good spell.
Alright, so 40-foot cube. There's a template there. You can fill in the corners because it's a cube. Throw that down where you want to put it.
Yeah,
How about right there?
great spell.
If there's ever anybody else in the room, I don't see him.
Okay. Alright, you throw down the slow spell. They all make wisdom saves. What's your DC?
18.
And the whole lot of them wah, 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 get slowed, and prevents that hobgoblin from even letting loose his arrow, because they all lose their reactions as well.
Tag, you're it.
Alright, Zaltemba is slowed, and he just says, "There they are, y'all! Get them! Get them, y'all!" And he slowly starts moving off of the bed, and he gets around the corner, and then he's going to use a dash action. Oh! It's like slow motion running around the corner.
As if there were a fireball behind him, except there isn't one.
Rend.
Alright, I will go ahead and rage. My last one. Hopefully there's nothing else in this place. And then I'll go ahead and engage this guy. Reckless attack, and they're in full plate.
Yeah.
I'll try Great Weapon Master.
Hit.
Nice.
You jump up and slam the axe straight into the fire giant's leg. It doesn't drop him, but he feels that 32 damage.
Alright, I'll try it again.
That's a miss. The axe just glances off the armor.
Great rolls tonight. And let's see here. I'm gonna move 5 feet that way.
This hobgoblin walks forward in slow motion. You will regret that die. And shoots at you, Rend, in slow motion. And it hits. He gets you with his martial advantage as well. So it hits you for 6 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
Ten.
I will cast Bless. And the 3 targets will be Nara, Rend, and Norin.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
Gee, thanks.
And I will. I knew you were gonna say something. I just knew it. I'll put the help action on the one furthest away from Rend.
Okay.
But I'll point behind my shield towards Nara and Norin. So I'll shield my finger so Ren doesn't see.
Alright, this fire giant, he slowly runs up to you and he tries to kick you, Than. Make a strength saving throw. He tries to kick you over.
Okay. Hold on. Strength saving throw.
Uh-oh.
He tackles you to the ground prone. And he has full plate, shield, and a hammer. And he very, very slowly tries to hammer you. And he just hammers the ground next to you. And when they're slow, they can only... I think they can still make both attack. Oh no, only one attack. Yeah, so you can only make one attack and then...
I'm still pointing at behind my shield.
Nara.
Alright, I'm gonna attack this giant.
Now your first attack has advantage and 23 hits. I mean, a 19 was going to hit anyway. Well, it wouldn't, but you know, let's just say it would have. Alright, you slice the giant across the leg. And 16 is going to miss him. It scrapes off his shield. An 18 hits. Full plate and shield he's wearing. And you slice him for another 11 damage. He's got a couple of scratches. Norin.
Alright. So let's move forward where they're both in range. Is the giant with the shield still slowed?
Yeah, they're all slowed.
Okay. Okay. Not drawing Kelly just yet. We're gonna start hunking darts. First we'll go for this hobgoblin, because that martial advantage could actually get it on everybody's nerves. So
That's a hit. It was this guy, right, on the left? The other one.
This one.
That hits him straight in his eye socket. Bullseye. Dead.
Okay. And then I will go for the other hobgoblin. Ah.
That is a miss. A narrow miss.
Yeah. We'll throw another one. Shit.
Again, he holds up his shield. The dart bounces straight off, narrowly missing him.
I'm gonna go ahead and action surge while they're still slowed. I'm gonna throw 3 darts at this giant. Which one?
That hits. A dart goes into a gap on his armor.
Alright, 2.
Hit. Another dart finds its target and blood spraying out of the fire giant. He's starting to topple slightly.
And 3.
Hit. Another well-placed dart hits the giant in the leg and he starts to slowly fall down onto one knee.
Okay. And I'll keep moving forward. I've moved 10 feet. Got 20 feet left. I'm gonna get to there. No bonus actions as of yet. That's it.
Now this giant's going to do a backhand to you, Rend. He moves into your space and tries to backhand you. Make a strength saving throw. You don't budge, and you just basically catch his hand and then push it back. And then he comes in with his greatsword, placing both hands on the weapon. And whoosh, he hits you for 15 slashing damage. Alright, Cinderhild is going to pull the hairpin out of her hair and hold it up over her head like a dagger. And she comes in screaming, "Die! Ya! Die!"
Oh.
And she takes a dash action. And she speeds up at the end
That
of her
passes.
turn. Tommy.
She's more of a man than a brother.
But I jump over this red arrow on the ground. Up over a bit. Are the 2 big giants within 5 feet of each other? They are, right?
They sure are.
Alright, I'll whisper burn, but open my mouth and puke up some acid at those 2.
A different kind of burn. And they both fail, taking 14 acid damage. They're not quick enough to react. And the one that's being wailed on is looking pretty badly hurt now. Roderick.
I will shoot an arrow at the closest big giant.
That is a direct hit. You put an arrow into his shoulder.
Then I'll use my commander strike to say, Rend. Use Rend.
Just be yourself, friend.
Alright.
So you can use the reaction. Make an attack.
Attack.
Roderick uses Rend. It's super effective.
It's super ineffective.
But it's not. Ah,
Again,
damn.
You
rolls tonight.
you think Roderick's just like waving at you, so you wave back and say hello.
And it almost
It's
hit the giant in
kinda
the
noisy,
process,
yeah.
but
Lily.
Alright. Well, I know that they have -2 to their dex, so in that case I will do nothing with dex. I'll Ding Dong Doom the one on top of Rand.
Okay. And the necrotic energy eats away at the fire giant's life force, bringing him closer to death. But not fully to death. Zaltemba's going to poke his head around the corner. Get them, yeah! Make them pay, yeah! And he's actually going to throw a javelin at Ren. And it hits you for 3 piercing damage. Take that, yeah! There's more where that came from!
I'll remember that.
Yeah! Ren.
Alright, reckless attack that guy. Just regular, because I can't hit shit.
That hits. You swing up the giant slayer and straight in the kneecap. 26 damage. The fire giant falls over, slamming to the ground with a heavy thud.
Nice.
Alright.
And that hits. You jump onto the fire giant's chest and just sink the axe straight through the middle of his breastplate, killing the fire giant dead.
Okay, so I'll step here and use my bonus action on the one everybody else is attacking.
That's a hit. And he doesn't fall over, but he feels that attack split the axe into his shin, and he starts to lean against the wall, bloodied.
Alright.
Do not worry, my king. I will stop them. And he takes a full 6 seconds to just dash over to you, Ren. With a long sword over his head, screaming. Dan, you can use half a moment to stand up.
I can. Okay, I'll do that. And I will. I guess I'll just tell the dead on this guy.
This guy doesn't have a reaction right now, by the way.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, I don't really have much movement, so I'll try though in a second. I'm gonna do toll the dead on him.
He fails. The 16 necrotic energy continues eating away at his life force, and the fire giant's looking pretty hurt at this stage.
All right, and I will. Sorry, we're able to move through them, right? Because of their size.
Yeah, their legs are like trees.
Okay, I'll move to the other side of them, so that way it gives Roderick maybe a better shot. Seems like he might need it. And
I heard that.
Put the help action on him as well. And
I needed it though.
Get back here! This giant calls out. Cinderhild! Get back! And he reaches down for you, Than. Make an athletics or acrobatics check. He tries to grab you with this massive hand.
Do I have a choice, or is it just one?
You get to choose athletics or acrobatics. Athletics to if he grabs you to try and pry his hand off, or acrobatics to just slip out of his grip.
I'll go with
And
athletics.
yeah, he grabs you and you just uncurl his fingers and you don't get grabbed.
With my mouth.
He's then going to step back and just do a big backhand sweep, provoking an opportunity attack from you, Than, and trying to knock Nara and Norin prone with a tackle.
So he moves 5 feet within my reach. Would I get opportunity attack before or after the save?
It would be afterwards.
Okay, just making sure.
Alright, Than, you hit him. Jam the short sword into him, hitting him for 12 damage in his Achilles. And Norin, you don't budge. Nara, you don't budge. And you can make an opportunity attack if you want, Norin.
Yep.
That hits. You jump up and poke the longsword into his torso, and it's taking a lot to bring this giant down, but he's getting there. He's pretty hurt, and he ends his turn in the doorway. Nara.
I'm gonna move there. I'm gonna attack the giant.
Hit. You slice into the giant's side for 12 damage, attempting to bring this behemoth down. He's getting close.
And I'm gonna bonus action shield bash the this one below me and try to knock it down.
And you shield check her in the kneecap and she falls down prone.
Then I'm gonna attack her.
Hit. You slice across this 11-foot tall giant, and she's fairly tough. Just kind of slash her somewhere.
Slash her again.
Hit. And she just holds up her hands. You slash her across the arm. She screams at you while flailing this hairpin around.
I'm gonna action surge and attack her again.
Hit. And you slash into her, and she's looking very hurt.
And again.
Crit.
Jeez.
Are you killing her or knocking her out?
I'll knock her out.
Alright, you just grab that hairpin and wrestle with her. She doesn't let it go, so you drag her closer, and when she comes in, you take the pommel of the defender and just smack her across the face, and she's out cold.
And last attack on the giant above me again.
Oh, you sucks in the hilt! That hits. And you turn around, do a forward thrust, jamming the longsword straight through the giant's leg. He's very badly hurt.
Alright, let's see if we can't take him out.
Hit. And you
Damn.
like kind of climb up his armor and jump up and push the longsword into his neck. Even with the longsword embedded into his neck, it still does not kill him.
Alright, let's do that again.
That hits. You slash the blade across and he chokes on fiery blood and slumps, leaning up against that wall. Dead.
Alright, 10 foot to there. Slash at the hobgoblin.
As I expected, I am the last one standing. And he doesn't finish that sentence. You just push the longsword through his face.
I do that again, just casually walking by the guy.
Alright.
Not even really looking at him as I move towards Zaltember.
Zaltember just screams and he ducks and he just puts his hand over his head and he crawls into the corner and... No, don't hurt me! He basically, he's not a combatant. He just surrenders and he just cries. Oh, I've been naughty.
I want to kill him so bad.
It was all my sister's idea, yeah? She wanted to unleash the Vonadod.
How do we
My
stop
mother
it?
made me do it, yeah? Alright, someone who speaks giant can translate. Obviously he's... Actually, no, see, he does speak the common tongue. Zaltember. So he can speak to you guys in common. My mother and my sister, they made me do it, yeah? I do what they say, otherwise I get spanking.
How do we undo it?
The Vonadod?
Yes.
I don't think you can undo it now, yeah? The drow, they had given me the iron flask as a gift, and inside it contained Megara the Dawn Titan. I trapped it in my forge, and when the Vonadod was completed,
I then trapped it in the Vonadod using giant magic.
Can we use the iron flask again?
If I tell you, will you let me live, yeah? I've been very, very naughty.
You have been very naughty, but
I will do some lines, yeah? I will write lines. I will not unleash Vonadod again. I will write it 50 times, yeah?
Sounds good, but you still need to tell us how.
The only way to trap it again, you would have to shut down the Vonadod, yeah? Once the magic
right.
keeping Megara in has broken, the elemental spirit will be released, yeah? Then you can trap it, yeah?
Then you should help us shut it down.
Help you shut it down? The Vonadod?
Yes.
How? You would have to destroy it to break the magic, yeah?
Yeah. Thing is, if you could stand up for yourself, you wouldn't be in this place to start with. So perhaps helping us shut it down will give you some practice and some courage.
I don't know how to fight, yeah. You are very strong. You can fight it yourself.
You can learn. Otherwise, you'll always be at the...
Oh no.
What about your sister? Will she know?
I've told you everything, yeah.
Yeah. Break it.
Does it seem like he's being sincere in his
Make an insight check.
replies? Okay.
It's been useful enough to, I'll say this out loud, useful enough to let live.
So yeah, from what you understand, the Megara the Dawn Titan is trapped inside the Vonadod using some sort of ancient giant rune magic, probably the same one that's inscribed in the forge that you saw in the other room, like a magical prison, similar to the way an Ironslag works, except it's trapped inside the Vonadod. Now, so you feel like you'd have to defeat the Vonadod. You'd have to shut it down by defeating it, and then that's when Megara can escape. And that is when you'd want to trap Megara inside the iron flask.
So, from just understanding, it's released out in the world, right? Or out in the, I don't know how far from here.
It's just like a prison, just like an iron flask, or just like the forge from your airship, how it had a fire elemental trapped in. There are wards that can keep elementals trapped inside. But
would we have to be split, like one person ready to catch the spirit or the elemental, and the rest of us fighting?
Oh, it'll probably just
pop out.
I think it's like an action to use the iron flask.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Got the description here.
Oh.
You have to
Big man should
speak the
solo-
command word with an action and be within 60 feet of it.
Gotcha.
Zeltem cries.
I never wanted to be the boss, yeah? You said you would not come back. You have also been naughty.
Are there any more slaves?
We have eaten most of them, yeah? But there are a few left. You can take them. The rock gnomes are chewy anyway, yeah?
What about your sister?
What about her?
She's not fully gone. She is only unconscious.
She always thinks she's better than me, yeah?
Then her fate is in your hands.
Very well.
Well, the thing is, if we leave her with him, she will bully him into something again.
What am I going to do now, yeah? You have killed my mother and father.
Oh, he knows about the mom, huh?
No, I am all
You're
alone.
the new queen. You're a woman than your sister.
Yep. Well, that's what happens when you do what you do. You're gonna have people like us opposing you. So maybe just think twice on what your future road is.
You're right.
We helped you gain power.
I should.
That is also true.
I should pick on weaker people.
Or
to bully.
or not so destructive, and not to cause problems and get problem coming to your door.
Yes, I
You know,
should get stronger slaves. Yeah.
No, you would be better off just finding gainful employment. Like, you're a fire giant. You could be a smith, right? You could create something useful.
Yeah.
Just don't make us come back. That's all.
I won't be naughty again. Yeah, I promise.
And if you do, we're not going to take excuses.
Okay. Yeah.
Do we need the password for the front door, by the way, before we to get out? Do we need that?
Probably.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But if I tell you, then you can come back and get me. Yeah.
You can change it after we
We got
leave.
you right now.
I won't be able to sleep at night. Yeah. Okay.
That is not our problem.
You can
Okay.
sleep at night as long as your conscience is
I
clear.
will tell you. But you promise not to come back?
Nope.
No.
We are not making that promise, no.
Don't make us come back, and we won't come back.
Alright. Alright. We changed the command word. It used to be by Surtur's flame. I command these doors to open. It is now by Surtur's flame. I command these doors to open. Yeah?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. That
Good.
that might be somewhere you can start to work on that, maybe.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But you must be a fire giant to open it anyway. Yeah? So you need me alive to get out. Yeah?
Maybe. Yeah, that's a good
If you want to
point.
go out the front door, correct?
What are you gonna do with your sister?
I am going to kick her. Yeah?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Yes, I will kick her. Yeah? And then I will steal all of her stuff. Yeah?
I'm gonna steal her stuff first.
I was about to say, we claim everything that she has already.
Are we killing her?
Honestly, I think we should.
I think he's gonna kill her.
I don't think he's got the guts to do it.
She's a bad influence on him.
He is.
Well, let's loot these bitches.
Did you say that out loud?
And Elvin.
Alright, well, the daughter, Cinderhild, she has this fire opal pendant on a gold chain around her neck. And then she has this 2-foot long golden hairpin. The pendant is worth 2,500 GP and weighs 25 pounds. And the hairpin is worth 250 GP and weighs 5 pounds.
Give it all to Roderick.
Okay, you got the treasure, yeah? I will take you to the door, yeah?
Oh. We had to make sure this place was inoperable, right?
Or you can meet us at the door.
Should we search this room at all?
Yeah, absolutely.
No!
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Or what?
I'll start searching.
You
was that
go to
word?
the door, you.
Make an intimidation check, Rend.
Stop!
Intimidation.
My whole life, I have been a bully. My whole life, my father, the Dragon Slayer, he says he is better than me, yeah? No more! Today! Hey, wait, get back here! Zaltimber!
Is a man. What?
What happened to my voice?
Did his balls just drop?
They dropped.
My voice, it's changed. This is a sign. This is a sign. From
Sign of what?
Sursa. Ha 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 ha. I am no longer a child. Today, I am a man. And I will stand up for myself! And he draws a battle axe and he comes in at Roderick. Die!
I mean, I kind of wanted to kill him anyway, so this works out.
What happened to his accent?
Die, yeah!
That's what happens to fire giants when they go through puberty.
I really don't mind this at all.
Just attack the sister instead of him.
Well, he's given us plenty of reason, so he wasn't getting another chance. As I said, I'll take a step back. He can swing at me if he likes.
Ha ha ha, yeah!
The confidence.
And he takes a swing with his battle axe and misses.
He's never fought before, remember? And I will shoot him.
That hit.
Shit.
He just wears a chain shirt and the arrow goes straight through it. Oh, why did this hurt, yeah?
And I'll shoot him again.
You put an arrow straight through his head. Oh, me no feel so good, yeah.
And again.
Oh, it's in the hill.
No, apparently not.
Get to the elevator. Oh.
But that.
Alright, now that thing is dead, do we just kill her too?
I just start stabbing.
Okay, you could and, fire giants are inherently evil. They're not going to change their ways.
Yeah.
Well, more than anything, I didn't want her to get this place running again.
Norn's not going to lose any sleep over this. Anything on him that's like worth of note.
Yeah, my arrows.
Jesus.
He doesn't really have anything of value. He has one thing tucked underneath his chain shirt. It's this little charred ogre doll.
I still don't feel bad.
Worth 50,000 gold pieces.
It's a special collector's item.
To him, but sadly you've killed the only buyer.
Yeah.
Alright, let's loot this room and be done with this place.
There's a room over here too.
Alright, so
which we haven't even.
Yeah, this bed chamber. Obviously this belongs to these children, and there's some crates and stuff to the south. Other than that, there's just like two big beds. There's a large barrel in the corner, and it just has some giant-sized long swords and long bows just kind of hanging out of it. And then the alcove to the south, it's got these large crates, and there's about 4 of them. 3 of them are empty, and the 4th one has some other dolls and broken toys that are kind of charred by fire. The beds don't they have iron frames. And,
they got some sick flames on the covers.
Yeah, they've got this cool flame design.
Looks like a race car.
Black and red flame.
I will give this to the fire giants. They know how to stick with the theme.
And yeah, there's not really too much of value apart from the jewelry.
So, yeah, maybe this is the bedroom of the parents then.
I try and fail to open this door. Then I back up and let Ren do the work.
Ren, you push on it and you're out of strength. 13 doesn't open the door, won't budge.
Nara, will you give me a hand?
Yeah, I'll assist.
Alright, when both of you push on the door, there's definitely something kind of
keeping it stuck a little bit, and you hear the sound of something like kind of breaking, and you swing the doors open, and there's like a bit of a buckled shield that kind of falls out. Looks like someone had like jammed a shield through the door, seemed to kind of keep it closed.
Real quick, sorry. So when I push something as a bear, I get advantage on it, right?
Do you always have advantage?
Yeah, it's strength checks made to push, pull, lift, or break objects.
Okay.
And my lift is doubled.
Okay, well,
Carrying
then you would have had advantage.
Just yeah, that's fine. Okay, I was just making sure. I knew for future reference.
Alright, so in this room, there's an enormous bed with a frame made from crisscrossing iron sword blades that have been welded together. Dangling above the bed are large chains and manacles for the purpose which you guys for the purpose of which is only known to the Duke and Duchess. And
kinky.
On the internet.
The shield that has kind of broken. It looks like it was made from a very, very large black dragon. It's like a black dragon scale, and it broke in half after a bit of force was applied to it. There's an iron chandelier hanging from the ceiling over the center of the room. Chain connects the chandelier to a snagged on an iron hook. Lower and raise the chandelier. And then there are these. There's a 10-foot tall basalt table with some items resting on top of it. And there's a little niche on the underside where it has a few valuables as well. There's also 2 wardrobes against the west wall. They're made from fire-scorched wood. A giant barrel in the southeast corner, and a full-length mirror mounted on the south corner of the east wall as well. An iron brazier hanging from hooks on near the south door. So there's some stuff on the table, and there's some wardrobes.
I'm going to, with my Furbolg magic, use Detect Magic.
Okay. Use Detect Magic, and you detect some magic coming from the table.
It's a different kind of magic.
but yeah, I'll slowly walk through until I've covered the whole room, and then I'll point out that there are some magic items on top of the table. So I'll anything magical in either of the wardrobes?
No. So yeah, it's coming from under the table in this niche. It's an iron chest. It's pretty big as well. 9 feet long, 6 feet tall, 6 feet wide. It's kind of tucked underneath the stone table. Kind of fits pretty well. When you take a look at it, it has actually a combination lock with 3 tumblers, and each one displays the 10 Deathic glyphs for numbers from 0 to 9.
Can I check for traps?
You can make a perception check.
I'll guidance myself.
You take a look at this thing, and looks safe. You can't see anything that would like it's not covered with a glyph. There's no little holes where a poison dart or a poison like a needle could poke you in the hand or anything like that.
Okay, I'll try to pick it. I'll guidance myself again,
right,
if possible.
Yeah, there are some mechanisms that you can get at. That's with the combination lock. You can use these tools to try and open that.
Alright, I'll guidance myself again.
You pick it, and when that happens, there's an explosion, an incendiary cloud from a glyph from within the chest that seems to get activated because the combination was not used, and you couldn't have seen it from the outside, only the inside. There's a cloud of incendiary gas, and it just seems to explode when it contacts the air, and everyone in that fireball area needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Before you started picking, I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask if there was like a sticky note around somewhere with the combination on it. Oh, not bloodlust anymore, but
Reroll that. Let me check.
Alright, Rend, you're hit for 61 points of fire damage. Nara,
Ouch.
you're hit for 61 points of fire damage. Deathblow Thomas, you're hit for 61 points of fire damage. Than, you managed to get a little bit of cover in time. You take 30 points of fire damage. And Nora,
I got resistance to fire.
It's 15. And Nora, you managed to shield yourself, taking 30 points of fire damage.
Can't believe I made that.
Alright, when the chest explodes, most of the contents are destroyed. And let me just see if any of these items survived. There is something. It looks like a crown, an adamantine crown with 6 points pointing upwards, ending in gemstones, but the explosion destroys the gemstones. It does leave behind the adamantine crown, and let me just see what items are in there to determine if they would have survived that. There is a yes. Buried underneath a pile of ash. You can, once the smoke clears and whatnot, you can dust yourselves off. You can start to see a pile of coins mixed in with ash. And then there's a crown.
Well, that went smoothly. Sorry about that, guys.
So, the adamantine crown is giant-sized, and the adamantine itself is worth about 1,500 gold pieces and weighs 150 pounds.
Wow.
It's scorched, but adamantine's not going to break that easily.
Yeah.
There's there we go. There's in among the ash, there's 6,300 gold pieces, which kind of just got melted into a slag. So it's kind of like one big chunk.
Convenient.
It weighs about 100 pounds as well, over 100 pounds. And then there's what looks like a scorched pair of boots that didn't survive the fire. But there's also a set of adamantine chainmail, which did survive the fire.
Nice.
And then just a big pile of ash.
What did you say these things over here were?
Wardrobes.
Alright, I'll go close shopping.
Thomas, would you like a
Alright, do you
healing?
still have enough room
healing
in the
patch.
bag of holding for all this stuff?
I probably need to. I need to add up actual weight at some point. But probably not. I'm gonna guess not. Might just have to leave the pile of gold slag behind, but well, I guess I could carry some.
Do
I
you
could carry
think
something, or I
the
could
yeah
carry a couple
the
more
crown's
things.
not really worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, I mean, I can
leave that
carry
behind.
whatever.
All of the party loot items, where are they being kept?
Well, a lot of it. I mean, a lot of it's not actually in the bag of holding. I would say a lot of it is probably on the ship. Like the really heavy stuff. But
There is a section there for the bag of holding, because it can only carry 500 pounds. So you do need to sort out the weight for that, because you can only carry 500 pounds and the bag of holding breaks.
right. So I'll
So all the treasure is going to be kept on the ship. Is that going to be a standard thing? Or it would have to be, because already the coins are more than 500 pounds.
I would say so. Yeah.
Or we find another bag of holding or a portable hole and stuff.
Okay. Well, we'll
Horrible
presume
hole would
now
be
that
better.
all
Yeah.
of the party loot is on the ship, because otherwise, you wouldn't have been able to take any of this stuff. It would have been way too much already.
I've been carrying a few things just that I just have in my personal, like the fan that we got from the Duchess.
Okay,
I
I'm
just
talking
have
more
that on
about
my-
like there's like
Okay.
30,000 coins that weighs like
No, yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I mean, all
600
that.
ounces.
Yeah, that would be on the ship.
Yeah, plus there's like all this stuff that you found. A lot of it's giant sized already. That's probably close to 400 pounds already just from what we found now. So you'll need. What you need to do is put a see the bag of holding section on the party loot down the bottom.
Yeah, it's the very bottom. Yeah.
Put all the stuff you've found now in the bag of holding section. That's why I made it there, because there's no point kind of having it if it's going to have unlimited capacity basically. So
Okay.
yeah, you'll need to track the weight of those items.
Anybody want a healing patch? Band-aid? Anyone?
Yeah.
I mean, I would, but I've already had one, so.
But you had
What's
a
that?
rest, no?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
had a short rest.
Thomas, here you go.
Short
Band-Aid.
rest.
Yeah, I'll take one as well then.
So so I need to
Roderick,
sort out
Band-Aid?
these items first before we go on, please. Can you just wait up?
Yep.
All right. So
Sorry, I thought we were done.
no, we're not. So all of the coins, gems, artworks, valuables. So all of that is going to stay on the ship. So you won't be able to access any of that. If you're going through a dungeon or something. So you need to keep that in mind. If you want something valuable, like diamonds or something that's in there, you'll need to take that out. But there's plenty of storage room on the ship, so you can presume that gets stored there. And there's also the caveat as well: if the ship gets stolen or something, then all of that stuff goes along with it. But that would just be a very rare circumstance, unless your gnome friend gets greedy. So we'll just tally up the weight of what you've got so far, including the treasure that you just got from her, and then and him, and then what you found in this room. Okay. So the where is it? Because a lot of this giant stuff weighs a lot as well.
Yeah.
So the chain is 25 pounds. The hairpin is 5 pounds, and then the slag is worth it's like the crown is 150 pounds. The slag weighs about 115 pounds, and then the adamantine chainmail weighs it's like 60 pounds or something. I think it's like double what it usually weighs. So that's 255 pounds so far. So you've got bag holding half full.
Okay. All right. I'll be a lot more cognizant of that in the future.
Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, because you'll probably find some more stuff now, and it's going to be heavy stuff. Alrighty. So you're doing some healer's kit. Who was the first one on?
Thomas and then Roderick.
Okay.
And anyone else want a band-aid?
If it
Well, you know
reset
Nora.
after a short rest, yeah.
Yeah.
Nora wants one.
Well, Seb, is that because the little heart symbols were still on them?
Yeah.
After short rest, it comes off, right?
Yeah. You can have the healer's kit used on you at the end of a short rest.
All right. That's for Nora. And who else was it that wanted it?
Rand.
Rend?
Yeah.
Rend is next. Here's your band-aid. Norn?
I will not say no.
Band-aid for Norn. Lily? You just get
It didn't hit me, so I'm okay.
You just get a. I just feel so horrible. Sorry, guys.
A pat on the back.
Here's a complimentary one for you,
Everybody-
Lily. Just
Everyone's horribly,
for-
horribly burnt, and you put band-aids
witnessed. Yep. Just for
Just
witnessing
one
the.
Band-Aid.
Just for yeah, witnessing the horrific act. I'll just give you a pink band-aid, Lily, just for participation.
Well, thank you.
I was actually able to keep my detect magic going though. So there's that.
Like a pro.
I don't think there's anything else magical in here though. I think the only magic thing I found was that glyph. Oh well.
Alright, you plunder the loot from the chest, and that's where the magic was coming from. There's no more magic now.
I was just gonna open these wardrobes and see if there was anything neat inside.
Alright, make an athletics check, Lily.
Oh, this will be funny.
You managed to pull it open easily.
Nice.
And inside, it's got all of these giant-sized pieces of articles of clothing. Some notable ones that you see is this gown. It's made of gold ingots and rings. It's literally a gown made of gold ingots and rings, and it's worth 7,500 GP, but it weighs 750 pounds.
Oh. Yeah, not. I mean,
We can take a bit off it.
Also, with the bag of holding, it also is limited by the size of the actual bag. It's about the size of a bar fridge, so certain things won't fit in it as well, such as this gown. It's just simply too big. It would have to be dragged by someone very strong who has superior lifting, pulling, and dragging capabilities.
wink, wink.
Are you saying you think Ren would look good in drag?
Start piling stuff on it and just start dragging everything.
Yeah, I think we need to invest in a portable hole.
Norin, do you want to open this other one?
Sure.
That's where the other fireball's hidden.
So, anyone taking the gown, or?
Well, I'm assuming Lily is.
Okay, I can carry up to 500. I can start
750 pounds.
I can start casting one of these, but it only carries 500.
I think we can. As we can just drag it behind us as we're going. I mean.
Can you? 750 pounds. You need to have a strength score of, it's like 70 or something. Well, not 70, but it's more than what most people will be able to carry.
Yeah, I don't. Just leave it. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, dragging it behind us. I mean, we're not going to actually be carrying it. We're just going to be dragging it, right? So.
Yeah. Well, including what you're carrying and whatnot.
Yeah.
You'd need someone strong, someone who has superior push, pull, and lift capacity,
and 25 strength.
Not Roderick.
Does anyone have that capacity?
I mean,
Ren does, definitely. Does Norin as well?
I mean,
Norn does.
Norn has a powerful build as well, but I mean, if I already have a ton of shit.
Yeah, but if you just go naked, handle your stuff to Ren, go naked, then you can wear this thing.
Well, Ren's
and
already
drag
naked,
it
so
all
maybe
around.
he should just do it.
Yeah, but he doesn't have 25 strength.
Who
He needs
has
the 25 strength and Norin does with the belt, right?
I mean, I do with the belt, yeah.
So that makes your carrying capacity 750 pounds with powerful build. So if you and someone else are dragging it, you'll be able to handle that.
I can help.
Yeah, so
Let's
we
go
can
find a wagon.
We need
I mean,
mules now.
we're just going to be dragging it outside.
Sure. Yeah. If you want to drag it, you just need to make sure that you guys have the strength for that, which you do. But
there's more
probably don't
slaves
wanna
here.
leave
Maybe
it. It's 7,500 gold pieces.
We
Probably
can
don't
break it
wanna
into
leave
bits.
should have kept some giants alive.
We can go get one of those carts, the ones that they use the ore in and they push around.
Yeah, from upstairs.
There's no wheels.
Yeah, no, they had wheels on some of
Some
them.
of them do.
Not the hanging ones. The hanging buckets were just on the chain, but there was ones with wheels in
Well,
that
you guys
room.
can drag it. We already established that they can drag it.
Yeah.
I'll go
is there
get one of those
anything-
wagons for us. You'll
Is
hear it
there
coming
anything in
downstairs.
this other one?
Yeah, open that shit so I can
You
leave
you
the corner
open
of the
this
room.
one, and it has a
On.
like a lot of multiple articles of clothing, including a cloak made from a red dragon, scaly hide and wings, with a necklace of engraved gold plates draped across its broad shoulders, and it weighs 2,500 GP, but it weighs 250 pounds.
And a meteor swarm hits the room. Well, I don't think we're giants, so I don't think we should be able to carry all this stuff.
Well, I don't think you'd be able to carry another 250 on top of that.
Oh yeah?
This one's
Dragging
yeah.
is
This one
750. Yeah, if you need to know your strength carrying capacity, it's 15 times your strength score. If you're wondering how much you can carry, 15 times your strength score.
Let's see here.
This one's not worth as much, so I'm not as adverse to leaving this one behind. So
I've
Looks
got
like
a
someone's
disc if
got-
you want to pile some crap on my disc.
Yeah, this can carry 500, so
oh yeah, yeah, we can do that.
you can yeah, this can carry it.
I'll sit on the disc.
How much stuff are you carrying?
285 pounds.
All right, there's the gold cloak thing. So it's huge,
Ooh,
and
it's fancy looking.
you're doing a disc, Lily.
Yes.
Okay, it's a 10-minute ritual.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I mean, there's other articles of clothing, but that's the grand.
The big things.
Yeah, that's the grand clothing. Then there's also a number of very large but valuable-looking objects on the table.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Let's. I'll climb up there.
There is one Roderick on the table.
All
how
right.
did
He's
he get
very
up there?
valuable.
How did
Carry
Roderick get
him.
up there?
On the table, there is an obsidian hairbrush with wire bristles. It's worth 750 GP, and it weighs 75 pounds. There's a tinder
Can I go
box
in the back?
of ebony inlaid with flames of melted gold, worth 750 GP, and weighs 75 pounds. There's a hand mirror with a gilded iron handle and frame, worth 250 GP, weighing 125 pounds. And a bronze jewelry chest, worth 250 GP, weighing 250 pounds. And you open it up. Inside there are 6 giant-sized gold rings with gemstones set into them. Each one is worth 2,500 GP, but they and weigh 25 pounds. So
Each or all?
each worth 2,500 GP and weighing 25 pounds.
I say let's take the rings, and leave the chest itself.
How much more space
Okay.
do you have in the bag of holding?
255 in there right now, so 245.
Okay, so you can take the 6 rings. They weigh 150, and that's worth 15,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, they're worth more than all the other stuff put together. One ring is worth more than all the other stuff put together. So.
All right, then you've got about
Sounds good.
You've got about 95 pounds left. You could take the tinder box. It weighs 75 pounds. Or the hairbrush. I mean, they're both.
Can we use my disc for these items? Because my disc can't take this thing over here. My disc can't take it.
No, but there was something in here that your disc can take.
Norin
Whatever it was.
and Ren are dragging that thing.
Yeah, there was that dragon
Yeah,
scale thing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
Bring another
dragging this
100.
thing. You're taking the cloak, Lily, and then you're putting the rest of the stuff that you can carry in the bag of holding. So
Anything that weighs 100 pounds or less, Thomas can carry it.
okay. All right, so you get the tinder box. So throw that in the bag of holding as well. All right, Thomas, you said you can carry 100 pounds, so you can get the hairbrush, the bejeweled obsidian hairbrush with wire bristles. You can add that to your inventory. It weighs 75 pounds. And then there's a hand mirror. It weighs 125 pounds. And then there's a chest. It weighs 250 pounds. I don't know if anyone will be able to carry that.
I don't think either one of those are really worth the weight.
Okay.
What was the scale thing that I took? Was that
taken it
250 pounds?
Your ritual takes 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
You haven't finished the spell yet. Alright, so you've searched the table, and alright, that takes about 10 minutes now. Your spell goes up, Lily. You've got a floating disc. It's 3 feet in diameter, so it's more like that. And
you break it fast.
Yeah, you can.
Like a lovely glass bubble.
You can like basically drape the cloak over it and then drag it along like that. Alright, so you've got enough carrying capacity to take these items as well. It's the cloak worth 2,500 GP made from the scales and wings. And there we go. You can basically put that in the party loot, and then that will probably have to go on the ship.
Okay.
And then there's the gown made of gold ingots and rings worth 7,500 GP, weighing 750 pounds. And that'll have to be carried by Norin plus Rend, plus probably just Norin and Rend could handle that. You guys would be moving at half movement speed and dragging it behind you with one hand at all times.
Yep.
Can we also search the room, see if there was someone in here that put that shield under the door?
The secret way out, maybe.
You can make a perception check. Do you think someone's like invisible and hidden?
Yeah, because there was that shield stuck under the door, so something was.
There you go, Lily. Take a look, pretty. Roderick, and you notice there's some small indentations near the lintel of the door. It literally looks like it was jammed in from the outside, jammed all the way through, basically sealed off from the outside to prevent anyone from coming in here.
Yep.
They just like really jammed it in there to keep the door stuck. You know, it's like when you put a shield in your door to see if anyone's been in your room. You know, everyone does that.
I mean, it's common practice.
Some people, the piece of string, others a shoe.
Okay, so you guys have enough strength and resources to carry most of the valuables here. There's a couple of things, but they're not really worth. I mean, they're worth more in weight than they are in gold pieces, almost.
Yeah.
But I mean, if someone does have 125 pounds of carrying capacity, could take it if you want. It's a big mirror worth 250 GP.
I think the potion of Hill Giant Strength is worth more than that, so...
Roderick, do you have any spare carrying capacity? Alrighty.
I do. I have 3.1
wow, okay.
pounds. Right, probably a little more than that.
Drag those tokens along with you guys when you move. Yeah. You'll need to be with Nor and Rend to help him drag that.
And you have to coordinate.
And we'll take a 10-minute break now as well, and we'll see what happens next when we get back. I'll see you guys soon.
Alright.
Was it like not a gelatinous cube, a grey one or something? Comes and dissolves everything that we just organized.
So as far as tasks left to do, we would want to free the slaves and then
do something with the forge, probably. Because that's probably the only thing to pick it up. Yeah, he said it's got that fire rune on it. So maybe something with that. It's also kind of inoperable if there's no fire giants around, but you know. Smash up the tools. Wreck the place.
Just make this our home and live here?
I mean, we could, yeah. And also, if we do beat the Vonadod, we have that flask we can use to try to capture Megara the Dawn Titan. Sell it to Gauntlgrim for, I don't know, something. I don't really sell it, but give it back to them. Get a
Here's this
reward.
incredibly dangerous thing. I'll take 10 gold
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. Oh. They did
Drop
have it
it in
stolen
the
from
ocean,
me.
then open it up. Can we take it to the bottom of the ocean and then open it?
See what happens. We could.
It's a fire elemental, right? They don't like water.
Yeah, that's true. It's like the biggest one, so
So probably a dumb idea.
yeah, it just turns everything to steam. We will die in the explosion or the pressure. We.
That's right, because it was like a named fire elemental,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah. It's like the biggest one that anyone knows of. As far as I'm aware. It was primordial elemental or something. Primordial elemental. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back.
Hey all.
Hey.
Alrighty.
Hey.
So, you guys have essentially. Oh yeah.
I've somehow ended up in the wrong place.
Where is Lily?
I'm on top of the words Ironslag.
Okay, I see. Alright, at least you know where you are. Technically, you're not lost. There we go. Hey, who wants to hold this iron flask, by the way? Who should be holding that?
Thomas can hold it. It's far.
Right.
It's a magic
Fine.
item.
That's fine with me.
Okay, you've got that, Thomas.
Or Lily. Either one.
Thomas gets all the items that no one wants. She's got like a big random list of them.
Sorcerer items.
Okay. Oh yeah. That. You definitely want to keep that handy if you're going to be fighting the Vonadot. Alrighty. You've got some nice loot. What's the plan now?
I think it's
Free the slaves?
yeah. Check and see if there's any slaves left. Free them if there are. And then leave. I mean, I think that's really all we need to do, right?
I don't know
Make
what
sure
else we
this
can do.
place isn't operable.
Well, I mean, if there's no fire giants alive, it's not operable, right?
It's gonna repair
Yeah,
it, doesn't it?
We can
Yeah.
do something to the that fireplace as well, forge itself. And I want to check out the fire rune. And I also, because that had the was the fire rune sort of being used to capture the Megara? I've done there for that.
Yeah, he
That's
said
what the iron
something about
flask is for.
the forge being able to hold Megara.
Oh.
You'd imagine, smelting adamantine, you'd need quite an incredible source of heat to operate this forge. So they used Megara to forge the Vonadot, and then imbued the primordial within the essentially a huge suit of adamantine armor.
So are we done exploring this place, except for slaves?
I think so.
I don't want any.
The last time the sales for the slaves were upstairs when we were here.
Yeah, like southish of the main room?
Yeah, well, we snuck in through the front door and then kind of went
Up and to the
Yeah.
left.
up, to the left.
Yeah, the big main room. There's staircases on the south wall. We go up that staircase, and that's where we found the slaves.
We can drop this stuff up at the front door.
Yeah.
There's the ogres on the way out as well.
Oh, I forgot about the ogres.
We can give them another bean.
Maybe they're having Thanksgiving nap
Right, as
now.
you're standing out around here, Thomas, you notice so this is like a kitchen area. There seems to be several gold rings laid out atop the table.
Oh, damn. I'll try to climb up there.
Making an athletics check, you can jump up and just kind of reach the edge. Try and hoist yourself up there. And you climb on up. And you're up on the table now, Thomas. And there's all these golden rings. And dozens of them. And you go to pick them up. And you realize that they're actually onion flavored corn snacks.
Now! I'll eat you.
They taste fun to eat.
Noble Like bulbs? Fun yuns?
You would think so. Some sort of snack that the fire giants seem to have scattered all over the table here.
Fun onions? I don't understand.
Never mind. Myself.
They're huge as well. Like each one's like the size of you.
Wear as many as necklaces as I can.
They're surprisingly light. And now you have to get back down, Thomas.
Oh, the way the antlered clown mask, so I can put them on my head.
Okay. Yeah, there's one big enough to wear like a necklace, like put it around your head. Yeah, you climb back down and now I've got like a funyun around your neck. Alright. You got some bling. Alright. So, alright, where do you guys want to go next? There's stairs that lead back up to the upper level. There is some rooms that you guys haven't explored over near the forge area and whatnot.
Let's go there. Go there to the where we found the slaves before.
Do we want to go by like the front door and drop off the big things? So we're not.
Yeah, we could. We can't actually get out the front
nowhere.
door anyway.
Oh.
So we need a fire giant for that.
Well then let's get him over by the elevator then, right?
Yeah.
I think that'd be a better place to put him. The elevator is just down here.
You guys continue moving through the kitchen, and it's just dead quiet in Ironslag now. You've got the elevator here. You can hear a bit of noise now. And as you come around the corner, Thomas, you notice it's the ogres making a bit of a ruckus. Speaking in goblinoid to one another.
Trust him not to take shit with you by the door.
Hey, you! You!
What?
Drow!
Drow business.
You come here!
No.
Huh? What? You say?
No.
Me tell you come here!
I go back out of sight.
Hey! You! Drow!
Points to Rend.
You know how to make fire? You make
Do I look
fire!
like a fire giant to you?
I
Make a deception check, Rend.
But I'm not a fire giant.
Ogre looks at you.
You do look like fire giant. Small one. You have red hair. You fire giant. Small one. You make fire.
Yeah.
We cook the chicken.
Oh,
You
I
do
have a
me say,
tinderbox.
or me get angry. And when me get angry, me smash.
it's alright.
I'll shoot a firebolt at the bullet chicken.
Alright,
Yeah,
they
that's what
seem
my
to be
plan.
standing around the forge.
How you
I
turn this
actually
oven
have-
on?
Tools to turn it on, but I suppose there's something around. Or there was a fire ring on here, wasn't there?
Haha. We so smart. Fire giant. All sleeping over there in the elevator. Now we can use the big oven.
They're sleeping.
Yep.
That's true.
They never let us use the big oven.
Now's your chance.
But we no can light it. You fire giant. You. Make on.
You probably have to be a fire giant to make it work.
Maybe.
I'll use the flame tongue to see if there's anything in there to ignite.
You look inside, it's just a giant adamantine igloo, and you peer inside. There's the Ild rune, the fire rune inscribed all throughout the interior of the forge, and one giant rune, and then there's the dead bullet just in the middle of it. They've thrown it in there, but yeah, there's actually no mechanisms for lighting this thing. There's no resources, no like coal or wood or anything around to actually light this thing. So this is where they must have unleashed Megara to forge the Vonodod, but it's just completely cold now, where the ogres are getting impatient. Make it fire! We hungry! We want chicken!
We'll start shooting firebolts at the bullet. Try to burn it.
Alright, you shoot some firebolts in there. You need to you can't actually really fully get an angle from where you are, Thomas. You'd have to be kind of like probably held up to the opening of this forge. Alright, you shoot some firebolts in the interior, and the ogre say, "You're missing! Here! Let me pick you up!" And then one of them picks you up, Thomas. If you allow them, and they hold you up.
Yeah.
And you do some firebolts, and it just like hits the bullet a couple of times and scorches it, and it catches it on fire. And then the ogres start to climb in there. One of them just throws you back on the ground, and they'll start to climb in the forge.
What is even happening right now? I don't.
Oh, go check it!
Does this... Do the fire runes do anything like aside from holding Megara? Because I had the forge going before they got Megara anyway, didn't they?
No.
No, they didn't? Okay.
No.
Is there a door on the forge that we can...
There is. It's got a hatch sliding bolt lock.
Perfect. Let's shut this thing and lock it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You guys slam it shut and lock it. Hey! What are you doing? The two ogres come up as they're like trapped in the forge.
Oh god.
It helps to cook.
They look
Help
like
to
they're
cook
in a
better.
prison. Make a deception check, Thomas. Oh, yes. If you close the gate, then the heat not go inside. You're very smart, Drow.
Yes.
I mean, they're gonna survive for a little while because they'll eat the bullet and then they'll eat each other, but they're all gonna die.
They huddle around the bullet and they warm their hands, and they're just waiting for the bullet to cook.
I'm out.
You notice there's like one of the ogres is like dead on the ground over here as well.
Alright, let's alright.
Alright, so in terms of the rune, this is definitely some giant rune magic, so you need an Arcana check to make sense of this forge.
Okay.
The rune itself, you can inscribe that anywhere, but it's the giant magic that gets imbued into it that makes it special. And I mean, as far as you know, it somehow managed to trap in fire elementals or primordials, Megara the Inferno. I didn't really understand how the forge works, how to break it, or it looks pretty much impervious to all damage. I mean, it's made of adamantine and it's absolutely massive. It must weigh 50 tons or more. But you're not sure how this ancient rune magic exactly works. How it could possibly contain a primordial. Must be similar to the Iron Flask, but if you don't understand it, you might need to maybe ask Maester Crowan or something. Or a renowned archmage or something like that.
Alright, should we head upstairs now? Or do we want to check some more stuff back here? I think there was like one room that we hadn't been to back there, maybe.
Yeah.
One or two things.
Check
Some
out.
stairs we hadn't went up.
Wait, which way we're going upstairs? Or
Doors over there.
well, that just went back out into the hallway we just came around.
Yep.
Well-
You could message. Have it.
Well, I'm saying there's we can either go up these stairs here, and this leads to like a doorway, an iron grate, and it's where the slaves are kept. At least that's where they were kept last time. And then if we go back up north, there is there's some stairs that go up before you get into the dining area that we haven't been up.
Reminds me of the turkey sandwich I ate during.
Good chicken. So yeah, there's some areas you could check out.
Going up the stairs.
If we're gonna go, since we're not gonna be able to get out the front doors anyway, I don't know where this elevator would lead. I don't know if is there only the one elevator, or are there multiple?
This would be the same one that you used to get down from the Yakfolk village.
Oh yeah.
But there's a lot of floors. For
I think I would probably. It'd be easier just to leave the big gold dress just kind of laying like up against the wall or something by the elevator shaft. Figure that's
Okay.
where we're gonna leave. That way, me and Rend aren't chained together, just in case.
Yeah, that works.
We have a couple of options. We either go up here and we look for slaves, or we go back the other way and go up those other stairs and see if there's anything up there. And there's another door, like up to the north, that we didn't go through.
We can. Yeah, doesn't. I don't think it really matters. What do we do? We can, like, as Lee votes the southern stairs. So there's something. Although,
Well, if we're done here, like if we're not gonna do any more exploring, then I would say yeah, let's get the slaves. But
Should
if we're gonna explore more, maybe let's wait to get the slaves, because then we're gonna have to get them to like stand around, and if something were to
Is there
happen.
something that we can ask? Like, I can send a message to get help if we need.
As you
Information.
guys are having this conversation, you're hearing the chains of the elevator clank, and all of a sudden the platform it arrives here at the bottom of the shaft.
Anybody on it?
Nope, it's empty.
is it just on like a rotation, automatic?
Yeah, from what you guys saw, it was like that. It takes a good hour to go fully up and fully down, and you feel like it was powered by a suspension rig, a mechanism up near the all the way at the top at the Yakfolk village.
So once it goes back up, then we've got a while before it comes back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's powered by that big water wheel that you saw in the
Oh, yeah.
village.
I say let's go check out the things up north because, from what I remember, this side over here is pretty self-contained from the other side.
Yep.
For the most part.
I'm happy to do that. To be like that way. Out there in the north.
Yeah. So.
Or do you want to go?
We can go
Around
through.
the
We can go through here. There's a door that we didn't go through. That's kind of the. We're gonna start hearing banging on that. They're done with the chicken.
Hey, we finished chicken! Okay, cook now! Okay, you open now!
Be very quiet.
Hey! You! Drow!
Drow all gone. Drow are all gone. No one here.
Make a deception check.
Oh! Okay! We thought Drow's still here! No one here!
There he goes, that's the other one.
We waiting for them come back.
Ogres are amazing.
Okay, where are we going?
In a sec.
Up here, to the north.
Navigating this kitchen's a struggle with all furniture.
And then to the left.
Staircase was west.
So, this big door is the one that goes right back down to the. That's the one we closed. We haven't checked
This is
this
going
door
up here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't checked that door, and we haven't went up these stairs.
Stairs.
Before we go upstairs, this
here.
is like the quote unquote larder area, right?
It's a kitchen.
I want to make a quick check for any booze. Do they have any here?
Doesn't look like it. It looks like.
Damn it.
It looks like mainly just utensils and things like that. And cauldrons, utensils, some grease-stained aprons, spoons, other kitchen equipment.
Okay.
Yeah, check the door before we go upstairs so we don't have to come back this way.
There are some storage areas to the north, and then there's a door to the south.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
definitely
this is.
goblins.
Bunch of
Yeah,
goblins.
Are they still like freeze framing as best they can to look like statues?
They are, except there's a change. You notice that all of the food objects on that shelf have kind of spilled out all over the ground, and the goblin statues now have food all over their faces. One of them.
Keep it down.
So open this door.
Yeah.
You swing these doors open with ease, and there's one basalt pillar supporting the ceiling of this room. It contains wooden crates and barrels. It smells very yeasty in this room.
Oh. Norn's gonna check the barrels first.
Alright, they are absolutely massive, and you'd have to like climb on top of one of the barrels, or there are some on the side. You wouldn't even know how to begin to tap one of these things. You can make an investigation check, try and figure out what's in them.
I'm gonna stand out of the room.
and I feel like some of them contain water, some of them contain ale, and some of them seem to be filled full of not a liquid. Sounds like some of them don't have a liquid in them.
Nor empties the bag of holding.
You also notice here as well, resting against the east wall, is a wooden chest. It's 10 feet long, 6 foot tall, and 8 foot wide.
Does it have a combination lock on it?
It doesn't. It's just it's like a box, just like a closed kind of box.
Don.
Yes.
There is very large chest in here. If you want to check it out.
I'll check for traps.
Make a perception check.
I'll guidance myself.
I'm gonna back up.
You notice there is actually a bit of condensation permeating off the chest, and it even looks kind of covered with a very thin layer of ice.
Thin layer of ice.
Oh, is this a refrigerator?
I'm sure it's safe.
This might be a trap, perhaps.
If you want to,
I can try to pick it, but you guys should
figure
leave.
out if it's a trap. That would be an investigation check.
Okay, I'll try to investigate with guidance.
All right, you don't feel like it's a trap. You do feel like there's something magic going on here, and you feel like this is an ice box. The inside must be cold.
If only it was smaller.
Ice box. What the hell's an ice box? Thomas?
Refrigerator.
What the fuck is that?
Keep stuff cold.
Let's just see, and I'll open it if it's not locked.
You pull it
Tumble
open,
out of the way.
and
It's like mad scramble.
A bit more frost permeates off the chest as you open up, and sure enough, it is freezing inside. In fact, it has some frozen carcasses in there: an elk, a wolf, and 2 deep gnomes.
Ew.
Oh. Well.
Gross.
Well,
They're out
so.
of season.
The elk is good.
Deep gnomes in
Not so much.
in the summer. Ugh, what are they thinking? Just kidding. I have no idea what they taste like, and I would never.
Yeah.
I would never try it.
Sure.
Popsicle. Just pick it up
Inside
by the
check.
legs and lick it.
Well, gamey.
Yeah, I'm just gonna close it back up. If the chest itself was smaller, I would say let's take it, but it's way too big.
We can get the ogres to carry it for us. Yeah, we can. We totally can. Probably.
I will for one of the barrels that I suspect has ale. My bucket is destroyed. I need a new bucket.
You can
use your helmet.
Yeah, I was about to say I'll just use
use my water skin. It's only got water in it anyway.
You're gonna see Norm without his helmet on.
Yeah, you feel like if you try to put a spigot in one of these, there are some spigots in the corners. You're going to need quite a bit of strength. It's probably going to flood out over you. But maybe it's better to. There is.
I was just gonna break
cork.
it.
Yeah, there's like a cork. It might be better just to take the cork out and stand in front of it.
Yeah.
And then it'll just be like a hose of ale.
Yeah.
Just spraying.
I would much rather do that.
We could go in the top.
I don't have anything left in my flask. So I don't. It's ale. I don't really want ale in my flask. It's for the harder stuff.
If it's empty, fill it.
Yeah. Okay. So has it been an hour since the initial contact with the ogres?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna take my helmet off, and I just look like a really buff and very large drow.
Oh wow!
Still,
This
The
whole
disguise-
time you're a fucking drow?
It's like
Didn't even know.
the disguise self never went
Shit.
away.
Kill him.
I'm the biggest drow you've ever seen.
you're not a true Mandalorian.
I draw my weapons.
Which I've taken my helmet off before. Y'all just make a
No,
huge deal
you're a
out of it every
Mandalorian.
time.
Yeah, every time that happened though, the camera panned away, so you could only see your chin.
Okay,
Exactly.
so I'll set my helm aside to prepare, and then I'll take the cork out.
Make an athletic check. This is all giant size, quite a lot of pressure with that cork. And
I'm thirsty.
it just sprays out like really quickly, just completely
That's
showering you.
that's a golden shower, bud. I hate to tell you. But I don't know how to tell you this.
Open your
But,
mouth. Make a Constitution save, Norin.
ugh.
It's like it's literally it's like a beer bong. It's just flooding directly into your stomach, and you drink like as much as inhumanly possible.
How much time do we need in this room, Norin?
It's just still spraying out everywhere.
It's all right. It's all right. I won't be much longer. After I've drank like straight from it, I'll fill up the helm, and the only reason I'll fill up the helm is so I can easily fill up the flask.
Fill up your helm and then put the helm on. Okay. Yeah, there is like it's just such a large barrel, you know.
Is it good?
It's not that great, no.
It'll get
Do
me
you
there.
care?
Though. It'll get me there.
Did any of us see his face?
No. You just saw like the ale just cover his face immediately, and then just as it's clearing up, he put the helmet on.
All right.
Or
Alright.
you're just seeing like
Alright.
his chin.
All right. Okay. I'll make sure to
Or it's just a drow head.
see a flask full of fire giant ale. All right.
You
All
get
right.
Thomas to spray you down if you need.
All right. I am done here. Let's go.
My room is just drenched in ale as well.
We're going up the stairs now?
Yeah, I think so. That's the plan.
Get Roderick just leading the way.
You guys head up these
Ball
giant
that
sized
dwarf.
stairs. Every step is like 4 feet tall, so you have to climb them up them one by
Oh,
one.
never mind.
All right, I'll see you guys on the other
See you
side.
guys in an hour.
I think the disc can like go up or down a little bit as well, the floating disc.
10 feet.
Okay, yeah,
How much weight do you have on that disc,
navigate
Lily?
these stairs.
Oh shit, he's jumping on.
Wait,
actually,
it can't cross an elevation change of 10 feet or more. Yeah, I guess every stair is only 4 feet, so it can go up one at a time. I'll move you guys up.
Yeah,
to
they
the
can
next
just-
level.
I just don't think it can go like over pits or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys head up these stairs, and you back up to the upper level. Now this must be where those ogres were
Where?
at before.
Yeah. Here's the balcony.
Oh yeah, coal for the cart.
So yeah, this area looks kind of like a mustering hall. The walls bear frescoes that depict fire giants forging armor and weapons. They're also marching to war, binding red dragons in chains. There are 4 basalt pillars supporting the ceiling, which is 40 feet high, and there's some more of these iron chandeliers. These ones bereft of candles. A fireplace in the north wall. that's glowing quite bright and illuminating most of this room. And a gantry to the south, overlooking where the Vonadod was being put together. And this is the first time you met Zaltemba. He was standing on this gantry, and you guys are going across on the buckets.
Oh yeah.
I think the first time we met him,
brilliant plan.
I think the first time we met him, it was the very first time we were here when we killed the Duke, but we spared Zaltember's life, I believe.
Yeah, but
Well, he let us go.
no, that was
No.
the first time we were here. We were told never to come back,
And then we did anyway.
and we did. Yeah, we were fucked. We were fucked.
Yeah, the second time was not a good time.
There's a long, dark hallway, and there's 3 doors set into it. 2 doors to the north and 1 door to the south.
Alright,
Start the first door.
let's go to the door number 1.
Alrighty, you know what to do. You push this door open fairly easily, Rend, and you've got a bedroom of some sort. It's an iron-framed bed, a cabinet, a box, a cask, wooden trunk, a fireplace. Now, the thing that stands out the most is this wooden trunk, because it's surrounded by chains and it's fitted with an iron padlock. It's 9 feet tall and 12 feet long.
Roderick to carry.
In the cabinet as well, you can see a bunch of manacles and instruments of torture on display.
I'll check for traps.
Alrighty, you take a look at this chest. You can make a perception check. Check for traps. It looks clear. There's nothing that stands out as a hazard. The padlock, though, it's way too big to actually pick with thieves' tools.
Can I try to bust it?
You could, I mean, it's that big. You could literally get inside the lock and try to be a human lockpick.
Oh wow!
But that would be a dexterity check.
Ew. This is beyond my. I don't get paid enough for that. Sorry, guys.
You want me to try to pick it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try to smash it.
Alright, make an athletics check, Ren. You just grab it and just pull it off, and the links of metal just break. You throw the padlock onto the ground.
There you go.
Ah, well, that came apart a lot easier than I thought it was going to be honest.
And Ren, there's all sorts of valuables in here. There's a riding saddle. There's a giant-sized water skin. There is 1 dead trout. There is a stuffed animal. A bronze gong. A moldy and stinky wheel of cheese. And finally, a rocking chair.
Each weighing 1,500 pounds.
So this is an upgraded sack, it seems.
Among this junk, there's actually some coinage. There are tens of thousands of copper pieces. That's mixed around with silver pieces, and here and there's some gold pieces mixed in with that. And that's all piled around a bronze-plated skull of an adult red dragon, worth 750 GP and weighing the same amount. Do you want to upgrade the ship's figurehead is the question.
Negative.
Well, we have one that we killed ourselves. I think.
Way better.
No one.
Way better.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the lump of gold that we've got to gild the skull that we have on there.
And then 1 fire breath from a dragon melts our beautiful.
So there are on the sides of this chest some iron rings, and then stacked up against the wall are a heap of wooden poles. And they look like they could be like attached to the chest through the side of the chest on the iron rings. So like, multiple people could pull it and transport it.
Yeah, nice.
That would be convenient.
Well, that was fun. Next room.
Yeah, like, I'm not going to be any help.
So who's taking the moldy and stinky wheel of cheese?
I don't have pure.
Maybe grab it on the way out.
Alright, you've got 2 more rooms here.
Stay on the same side of the north one.
I'll help you this time, Rend.
Door number 2.
Alright, you push these doors open easily. And it's another bedroom. There's an iron framed bed. Some cabinets. There's actually 2 cabinets. And one of them has manacles and the other one has torture instruments. They're like display cabinets. There's a couple of barrels as well in the corner. And this one also has an iron trunk with a lock built into it. The trunk's 7 feet tall, 13 feet long, and 8 feet wide.
Alright, next room.
Now this is a sturdy looking chest.
Is the
I'll check for traps.
Yeah,
Make
it's
a
probably not a
perception
bad
check.
idea.
It's just kind of tucked under the bed.
Roll or?
I didn't see it.
Oh no, I was waiting for you to tell me to roll.
Oh yeah, make a perception check.
Okay, I'll guidance myself.
Alright, you take a look at it, and it's completely made of iron. It has a lock built into it. Much like the other lock, you feel like it's too big for thieves' tools, so you'd have to either find the key or literally like reach into it and try and open it with your hand. But there's nothing that stands out as a trap.
I want to go through the wardrobe and like if there's like the equivalent of a sock drawer, it's probably the key is going to be like underneath.
It's actually a display cabinet. It just contains various grisly looking manacles, and then there's the one next to it with some torture instruments, some chairs, and things like that.
Well, never mind. They want that idea. So you said, and just get if you can just get your hand in there, in the lock, you were saying, or?
Yeah. I can try opening it.
The thing you're carrying, Lily, it's worth, I think it's like 2,500 GP. It's not 250.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to make a rule. If it's not at least 10 times worth its weight in gold.
That's hilarious.
Then don't carry it.
Stand behind.
Yeah, you should add that to your inventory, Lily, because you're the one carrying it. It's worth 2,500 GP. Hello?
Yeah.
Muted.
Oh, I was muted. Sorry. I said, okay, I'll do that right now.
Okay. It's I posted it before. It's here. Again. But yeah, it's worth 10 times its weight. Alrighty, so you've got a chest, and other than that, it looks kind of like a room for one of the fire giants that lived here.
I'll try to open the chest.
You'll need a dexterity check.
Is that a skill thing?
Guidance
It's an
would still
ability
work, yeah.
check. Yeah.
I'll guidance myself.
Yeah, all skills are ability checks, but this is not a skill chase; it's straight up a ability check. Alright, it is hard to get into these mechanisms, Stan, but you angle your arm just in the right manner to push all the tumblers at the right time, and click, you've opened it.
Nice.
Inside, there is valuables. A wooden oar and a dented steel shield. But there's also tens of thousands of copper pieces with about a third as many silver pieces and about a tenth of that again of gold pieces. So, maybe 500 or so gold all sprinkled around in there. And then that's piled around a drinking horn. It's made of steel. It's actually a Gorgon's horn, and it bears these flame-like
Norrin. Back away from the chest.
It's worth 2,500 GP and weighs 50 pounds.
Hey, that passes the test.
It does.
Is there room? Does anyone have 50 pounds of carrying capacity?
I got about 150 available.
I mean, I can carry it around for now, and then I'll. And then I
Will you
can,
be able to let it go?
Okay.
Well, we'll see.
If you're carrying it, then there we go.
Okay, cool.
In terms of sneaking.
I mean, that's just awesome.
Yeah.
I think Noran would want that even if he didn't have that particular flaw.
You can become a Triceratops. A hot-rodded Triceratops.
Next room.
Alright.
You just managed to get these ones open, Ren. And there are 12 iron-framed beds lining the walls. At the foot of each bed is a footlocker made of beaten iron. And there are 3 basalt pillars supporting the ceiling.
What do you think?
I think basalt's an igneous rock. Probably from
One of the little foot lockers.
Alright, you open one up and it's got packed to the brim of gold pieces. About 900 gold pieces in it.
Jeez.
Oh,
really?
wow. Okay, well that's
Not expecting that at all.
I was not either.
I was expecting dirty laundry.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to actually open these.
Alright, you guys can spread out and open a couple each. And every other single one is trapped. No, I'm joking. None of them are trapped.
Of course.
They are. None of them are locked. None of them are trapped, and they're all just packed full of gold pieces. However, that's not all. It's not just gold pieces. There's a wagon wheel. There's a haunch of meat. There's a horse.
A horse?
Yes.
Like a live one?
Is it alive?
No. There's
One of ours?
There's one of the
Obviously.
footlockers contains a wooden chest. It's a chestception. Chest within a chest. There's 50 foot of hempen rope in one of them. 5 foot length of chain. And an iron cooking pot. But it's just a bunch of random crap that giants like to collect. But the total is 6,800 gold pieces, and that weighs 136 pounds.
That's too much for
I think
the bag of holding.
Stan said he had 150 spare.
Lily's thing's got 250 pounds left.
Yeah.
I reckon carry up to 200 more.
You guys could put it in a single or that small wooden chest and then put it on the disc for now.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be the easiest way to do it.
Okay. Alright, Lily, you've got that?
Yeah, tell me exactly what I need to write for that.
It's 6,800 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting that out of the out of the barracks room. But yeah, sure.
It's like dirty underwear or something.
I was seriously going to suggest just walk away.
I can carry 155 coins.
It's very specific. 155, but don't give him 156. He'll fall over.
Yes.
Or just stop moving.
Well, I'll have my movement halved.
He's like,
after
his legs
drag
are
it.
still moving, he's just not moving anywhere. Yeah.
Moonwalk on the spot.
All right. I think that's pretty much it.
Hello?
Oh. They're still trapped.
Growl!
Where's that come from?
Growl!
I mean,
Coming from,
all right.
over
So,
there.
Hey! Growl! We're hungry! We already have to eat one ogre!
oh, jeez.
That was fast.
They're not gonna last a day.
In like 10 minutes, they've already eaten one of their kind.
So we gotta go back down and around.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll move you guys down. Alright, so collect up some more loot and continue on. Making your way down these stairs.
Yeah. Now the stairs to the south. The last thing. To see, because we did see an orc, just like one orc earlier.
Yeah, we did.
And I know that there were a lot of like on the mining levels, there were a lot of slaves on the mining levels. I don't know if we can kind of stop off there and
Yeah,
free
it's
them.
probably through the other route.
Yep, the stairs to where the slaves were before.
I rolled to open the doors.
Alright, you swing them open. And yeah, you're a pro at opening these doors, friend.
They took him out of the armor.
Jeez.
That's a good touch.
Hey! Growl! You lock us in here!
They said they're coming. Hold on.
Make a deception check, Ren.
No, you're not coming! Let us out! Hey!
They start banging at the grate.
Let us out!
I mean, I don't think they're gonna be able to get out.
That's it. Who we eat next? Not me. Why everyone looking at me?
This dude's got ravenous appetites. Oh, stairs down here.
Tell them they have to fight to the death to see who's the one to get eaten.
Alright, you guys head up these stairs. This is where the drow escaped to. I'll move you guys up to the upper level again. You've been up these stairs before. The first time you went in here, it went to this,
Yeah.
you know, where all the slaves are being kept. Alright, you head up to a gantry. As you make your way over here, you notice there's these giant portcullis that are lowered.
I know we had to pick him up, and then everybody goes through.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, to raise the portcullis, it's going to be an athletics check. You're going to have to hold it up, and then drop it when everyone's through. There's no mechanisms or anything. You feel like a giant would just slide it up, crawl through, and then slide it back down without even breaking a sweat.
All right.
And Ren slides it up without even breaking a sweat. You guys can get on through.
Empty cages.
Rend, when you jump through,
Mhm.
and lower the gate, these cauldrons of boiling oil like fall on you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
It was trapped.
Yeah, they
Oh jeez.
set up some cauldrons of boiling oil on the inside of these portcullis. So when you lower it again, the oil falls on you and burns you for 11 points of fire damage. It also sprays down here, just kind of tips from above from these little niches set into the ceiling, and then it's kind of hot. It burns you, and then you're all greased up.
Oh.
Ready for wrestling match now.
I guess they prepared that because of last time, because of us probably. Yeah, empty cages though.
We're just like,
Yeah, this is where all of the slaves were last time, and the cages are all just empty. You can hear some noise, some indistinct chatter coming from the west.
Oh, there's your orcs.
can we check the top for traps?
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
That one. If I can see my.
Alright, Norin, you look up and it's kind of dark up there and it's very greasy. But Roderick, you notice the grease is just a disguise for two more of these burning oil cauldron traps that are kind of linked to the portcullis through chains.
You could cool it off with the enter of endless water geyser, right? Just hose it down.
Oh, we can we trigger the trap to pour them out before we...
You would need
Lift
to
it?
be at least more than 10 feet away from the portcullis and be able to lift it somehow.
Without a lot of magic or whatever. I could. Norn's pretty healthy at the moment.
Hey!
We could just. Oh, I got a better idea.
How you got on there? Who you?
We are Drow.
Make it
Oh shit. Quite logical. Very logical. Who are you?
Me?
Hmm?
Me fuck.
What's...
I don't think that's real name.
What's your name?
Something was lost in translation there.
Fuck! Me fuck!
Well, fuck. Can you open the doors, please?
Still waiting for the deception check from Nora.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You drow? How come you no got black hair?
Well, because Drow do not have black hair, you idiot. Open the door.
Why are you in there?
Because we were asked to be in here by the fire giants, but now we cannot get out, because they are
Oh.
idiots as well. Open the door.
Okay. Ah!
Shit. Come
Fuck!
on, ogre.
Fuck.
Bark! Cock!
Jeez.
Come help me! Drow in here! Hey! Who you? The next ogre says as he comes around.
Ask your friend. Fuck.
They drow,
Help him open the
idiot!
door.
They got stuck in there, fire giant. Tell them to go in, and now they're stuck. Oh, okay. You open! Okay. They open it up, and the cauldrons swing around, spraying hot oil onto them. Ah! They scream as boiling oil falls onto them. Oh! Fuck!
How did those get there?
What did I do? Fox says.
That's right. It's his fault.
Oh! Hey, Drow! Why you get them burnt? You burnt cock.
Who's giving you these names?
Huh? That name we born with. Hurry up, Drow. Go in.
It's their Christian name.
Hey, wait! Drow! Fox says.
What?
The doggies are going to bite you. Doggies! This Drow, you know, bite, okay? And Fox hits a hellhound. Arrgh. Hellhound growls, but it obeys. And as you guys make your way around the corner, there's just like this single dead-looking shield dwarf like, pushing this wheel all by himself.
Oh shit!
Oh.
He looks up at you, and
Is he the only one?
yeah,
The only one alive?
he looks up
We
at
came
you,
back for him.
and he looks just dead, basically. He's like covered from head to toe in soot. All you can see is like these red eyes, and his beard is just grease, and he's like barely even moving.
Hey, fuck. Is that the only one that is still alive?
What did you call me?
Isn't that...
Cock?
Fuck.
Oh,
There's the other
fuck.
ones.
Sorry,
Oh.
my drow accent is, makes my comments strange. So, fuck. It's so silly. Is that the only slave that is still alive? I see a couple of dead ones in there.
yes. Some of them we throw over the edge. Other one we feed to doggies.
And
Say,
are you
what
absolutely
you doing here
sure?
anyway? Me? Me not.
Are you
Me sure.
too stupid to know if there's any more or not, I think. This is where we fought. This is where we fought the duck, right?
Yeah.
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 What do you want, Ralph? You looking for fire giant? On the forge? They all sleeping.
Right.
Some of them sleeping
will-
inside the red stuff.
Of course.
And
Fire.
they also have red stuff coming out of their faces. Asleep.
That is something that usually happens when they sleep like that. We are here to take this slave. We bought him.
Make a deception check, Naren.
I mean, if we can save at least one guy. Oh fuck!
Okay. Okay.
All right, I will go get him.
He picks the shield dwarf up with his hand and he just throws it at you. Take it.
Okay. Oh. Oh. We'll do
Hey,
what we
wait!
can.
Who gonna make the wheel turn now?
The fire giant said to make the doggies do it.
Doggies! Turn the wheel! Grrr. They do exactly as commanded.
Oh,
They
wow.
start pushing the wheel.
Interesting.
They're like on their hind legs, pushing with their paws.
Yeah, they're doing exactly that. They're walking on two legs. You! He picks up this hellhound and he throws it across the room. Get in there! Okay, Drow. It's a good doing a business with you.
Of course. I'll carry the mostly dead.
Oh, kill me now.
Don't worry, we'll get you out of here. We're not actually drowned.
If you want to get
I say that
down
very quietly.
over here, there's a shortcut.
Is it just a straight drop or are there actually stairs?
Ah!
It's a straight drop.
Hey,
Jesus.
do you think these ogres could open the front door?
Shortcut.
Oh,
The apparently needs to be a fire giant.
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna have to use the elevator.
Because Norin's as much of a giant as these ogres are. Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, Furbolg are kind of giant, Ken.
Yeah.
All
So if it was
well,
just giant, it wouldn't be.
all right. Well, good. We'll take you along with that.
That room down.
Discord's breaking up. 1 second, guys.
Better.
Yeah.
That is where we. I think we've already ransacked, unless they've restocked with stuff. I don't know.
What was
Like-
in that one?
There's nothing
That's
to
the
it.
room with the
in
buffaloes,
here.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
This is where we fought the duck. Yeah.
Yeah,
and killed
you've
him.
already. I mean, you've taken a look around. So I mean, there's one slave that you guys have saved, and you've pretty much
Yeah.
searched everywhere at this stage. So how are you guys going to exit? You came up through the mine shafts. You're going to take the elevator?
I think that's probably that's.
Yeah.
Does the dwarf look injured, or is it just like fatigued?
No, he's like. He looks like he's on the brink of death, like exhausted, like 5 levels of exhaustion.
Gotcha. So nothing.
Nothing we
Healing
can
won't
really
help.
Yeah,
do.
unless it's like great
Like,
restoration. You cast
oh.
that on him 5 times.
I can put a band-aid on him if he wants, but
Sorry, you just slap. You just slap a
I'll put
band-aid
a
on his
band.
head.
I'll just put a little pink band-aid on his forehead.
Are they still holding the door?
Yes.
Thanks, cock.
No problem.
And Sock, right?
Yes, you're the first drow we ever meet.
Well,
The
we
last
consider
probably.
it an honor. All right.
We just help you cause fire giant tell us that drow we know bash with stick.
Right. Yeah, and I said I'm still carrying it, or somebody I don't know who's
Alright,
carrying
so
it.
you guys, the ogres will help you guys get out. So you guys can basically just head to the elevator shaft and take that out. So
Okay.
so I'll move you guys over to the gantry. Or if you have a way to open the doors, you could simply try and open the doors and have the airship come and pick you up from there.
I mean, Norn would try saying the phrase. I don't know if it'll. Like I'll say the phrase and then like push on the door, but
Do you remember the phrase?
something about the fire's asserter.
It was the same one
I
as
command
last
you
time.
to
but
open.
like
Yeah.
one word at the end.
It's
Are the doors stone?
they're adamantine.
Shit, I was gonna write it down too.
By the father of Surtur, I command you to open. Ja.
Yeah.
Doesn't open.
Oh, by Citrus Flame.
Yeah, I figured. I'll push on it just for the hell of it. I don't think it's gonna work.
They don't budge.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how thick the wall is here, but I can only take out a 5-foot square, but I'll use the lyre to cast stone shape and try to hollow out a space around that door to get through.
You stone shape a 5-foot section of this wall here, and it doesn't get through. It's thicker than 5 feet.
Yeah, that was much.
So it's just like a 5-foot square hole in the wall.
Huh.
Well, I've got my mason's tools on me. We can choose our way through.
I think by the time we get through, the elevator will have come down and go back up at that point.
Yeah, unless you guys have some way of, making a fire giant speak passphrase.
Yeah, we killed them all that we found.
Yeah, we don't have any spare fire giants.
Yeah, we killed them all.
Fresh out of fire.
It's fine though.
I think when we were here before, we tried minor illusion with a fire giant voice, right? It didn't work.
Yeah. So, Norn's happy to sit and wait. He doesn't think that the trolls are not trolls. The ogres are smart enough to think something's up by the time we get out of here.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
You guys wait, and this elevator comes back down in about 15 minutes. Slamming to the ground.
Cool. Alright. Drag the gold dress.
You guys load up, and then you wait for about 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it starts cranking. The chains that pull up the lift start cranking, and up and up and up you go. As you guys start making your way up to the gantry that's on the floor above you where you saw the orc, you guys can hear some chatter. So it sounds like there's still some, well, you can be 100% sure there's still some orcs around at the very least. So, do you guys try to conceal your presence and move to the side and duck down low and hide? Or do you see what's up?
Of them with open arms.
I'm curious what they're doing, but
Hill
It's
prone.
Stealth.
Yeah, I'll drop prone and
Alright,
be quiet.
if you guys want to hide, then make a group stealth check.
Yep. Definitely a fire giant there.
Hey! There is an ogre. Hey, you! You can see, like you're kind of ducking down. This table like blocks sight. Yeah, there's some orcs. A fire giant kind of not really looking towards you guys, but this ogre comes bumbling up. Hey, you! Who you?
we're the drow.
Make a deception
We
check.
could use that fire giant.
I say no. Nobody's here. You don't see anybody.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Basically, yeah.
Hey, it's just a drow! Again! And
Again.
The ones that ran before
Wait a
probably came this
second.
way.
a fire giant comes stomping around the corner, but by the time he gets to you guys,
The elevator's going up.
starts cranking up again.
Awesome.
Dritz sends his regards.
Alright, you guys head all the way up to the top of the elevator, and you arrive at the top of the Yak Folk village. You can get off the elevator, head out into the village call your airship, and its mission accomplished.
Nice.
Not that way, Thomas. That is the big water wheel that will crush you.
I'm just sitting here watching the wheels go round and round.
Alrighty.
Well done,
So,
everyone.
You guys can all take a long rest. You can add those other items if you had on your inventory.
Yeah,
You can
to
post
the-
that and add that to your party loot if you like.
Cool.
Presuming that stuff gets kept in the cargo hold on the ship. And you guys can all level up as well.
Sweet. Seb, I will be using the martial versatility thing to swap my defense fighting style for thrown weapon fighting.
Cool.
So I can unattune to those gloves.
Alright. Yeah, you guys will have like a couple of days to kind of rest up or whatever for your next mission. So yeah, be all rested up, level up. Roderick, are you taking a level of fighter? You wanted to change subclass?
I am interested in changing subclass. Do I have to take a level of fighter for that?
You have to do it on you have to take a
On
level.
AS.
Yeah. Not
Alright.
an ASI level.
Okay.
It has to be a level where you gain a new feature. So like level 5, you'd gain extra attack.
Okay.
You have to take another level in that class to change subclass.
Right. Okay. Probably won't do it yet then.
Right. Well, if you do, then you'll be able to figure out the secret how to become a rune knight.
Okay.
But that is one of the requirements of changing
Okay.
subclass.
Yep.
All right. I'll make sure you guys have compendium access as well. I'll just turn that on.
Sure.
And then
Yeah, 'cause
have
I
a think
I
about
should get some.
have a think about which giant you guys want to go after next. Well, let me know if you do want to do the subclass change because I'll let you know. That's kind of like a little mini quest.
Okay, cool.
There's a handout about that. So yeah, changing your subclass. Anyone's welcome to do this as well. But basically,
I thought that was a pretty interesting thing.
yeah, you can change your subclass when you would normally gain a new subclass feature. If you decide to make the change, choose another subclass that belongs to your class and replace all your other features with the new ones for your level or lower. Blah blah blah, and there's some things there. It can be a training thing or it can be a sudden change by uncovering a secret.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Have fun leveling up, and we'll be on the airship looking for the next mission at the start of the next session. I'll see you guys then.
Cool.
See you guys.